What's up, guys? How's everybody doing out here this Saturday night? We're doing pretty good. Kicking it with another idea. I think it's time that we should do a live reaction to AEW's Full Gear tonight. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be quite a night tonight. We got a spectacular card. Amazing matches, amazing title defenses, and most importantly, who will be the number one contender for the AEW Championship next year?
Yeah, that one's going to be really good to watch. Normally on a Saturday night, we already been doing the what we call the Wrestling Weekend Recap. So instead of now calling it the Weekend Wrestling Review or the Wrestling Weekend Review, it'll be Wrestling Weekend Recap. Because we really have no footage to show. Otherwise, our channel gets shut down. And that's the last thing that we want, for the people in Jacksonville, Florida, and for Stamford, Connecticut, to shut us down. When all we want to do is just talk about the good stuff in wrestling, That's all we want to do. So, enough of the chitter-chatter. Let's get started. We know we're behind an hour, but the way we're going to watch it is pretty much we're watching it through Sling. That's how we're watching Full Gear. When normally it could be seen on pay-per-view. We don't have cable. When it can be seen on satellite, we don't got satellite. We're doing it through our Fire Stick. So, and we got Sling TV, so that's how we're watching Dynamite, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views like AEW. We purchased All Out this year through Sling, and now we're and just hours ago we purchased Full Gear. So we're gonna get on that. Let's rewind. I know you might hear some of this in the background, but I want to limit all of this as possible while we're pretty much discussing everything that's happening. Of course, the buy-in already took place. We already seen a little bit of Serena Deeb defending her NWA title against Allison Kay.
Yes.
Who became a free agent. She used to be part of NWA. We seen her in action when NWA Power was going on. Tremendous athlete. It was a shock to me hearing about Allison Kay becoming a free agent. And she just got herself a title shot at Serena Deeb for the NWA Women's title. So my surprise seeing Thunder Rosa being out there, what does that mean? So hopefully there's going to be some more information down along the way. And once we get that, we can supply it too. We may still have a question mark on whether to do the Wrestling Weekend Recap because we're just barely watching right now what's going on with Full Gear because I'm interested in several matches. The AEW World Title between Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley. I'm interested also in the Elite Deletion match between Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara. And one other match. FTR versus the Young Bucks. Those are the matches I'm interested in. I know there's others that we have talked about. Oh, yeah. And Cody versus Darby Allin. That's another one, yes. But now that we're on the subject of Full Gear, we might as well just talk about Dynamite while we're at the same time. That way, when we do the Wrestling Weekend Recap, we don't have to talk about AEW in it. We just do Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. I think that would be the first thing to do. Right now, this is all AEW that we're talking about. We're watching Full Gear. We're barely watching the opening to the show. If you're watching this with us, we're just an hour behind from the actual pay-per-view. We're watching it from the 7 o'clock hour, literally, because we're watching it through Sling TV, on Sling TV. Excuse me. Even though we can only watch it once, but thinking smart, I can rewind it all the way to the beginning as much as it takes, just to watch it again or whatnot, because this is different from the WWE Network. This is Sling, for Christ's sake. And nonetheless, right now we're just focusing AEW right now. So we're still on the opening. Hopefully we're getting to the to the pyro and the title and everything. Right now they're showing bits of Moxley and Kingston. We're seeing pics of their history. I gotta say, Jade, that watching, their last promo from the last promo from this past Wednesday night, we got to feel a little bit more of their drama of, oh, look at that, from ICW, that was their history. From Insane Championship Wrestling, I believe, ICW. So they had history there. So that's how that 18-year relationship got to this point, to full gear, where we're finally seeing Eddie Kingston get a World Heavyweight Championship shot against Jon Moxley.
Who would have thought that it would come to this night? Because for 18 years, Eddie Kingston has constantly been on the grind in this entire industry, compared to Jon Moxley, who has not been on the grind so much. He pretty much clawed his way all the way to make it to the WWE, and he made good on his promise where he became a world champion, and now he is the AEW world champion. Eddie Kingston pretty much has to claw his way. He's been pretty much the circuit, and the last we've seen Eddie Kingston was at Impact Wrestling with what I consider were the original members of LAX, Homicide, and Super Max Hernandez. And then we last seen him in the NWA. But Eddie Kingston will not settle for just being another mere player, another mere wrestler. This is his chance to silence all the critics, to silence his detractors, and say, I have finally won the big one. My stock will finally mean something. And that's not the only thing tonight, because Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF, has one shot to get membership in the Inner Circle, but in order to do so, he has to prove himself at the expense of the leader, late champion Chris Jericho. And also another thing too tonight, will Nyla Rose regain the AEW Women's Champion? There's a lot of things to take place tonight.
The championship, yes.
Yes. It's because that's why it's called Full Gear. AEW will go Full Gear. This amazing card, and yes. We just found out that we will start with the final match in the world title tournament. Will it be the Cleaner? Will it be the Hangman? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
Yeah, that's another match that I was interested to. Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page. I always had the feeling during this tournament, oh look who's there, Don Callis, who's part of Impact Wrestling. Yeah, Executive Vice President. That's a switch how they're acknowledging, where Don Callis is from, and everybody knows Don Callis. He's part of Impact, commentator for New Japan Pro Wrestling. He used to work for the World Wrestling Federation as who was this character again?
The Jackal.
He used to be the Jackal, and the Jackal was something else back then than the Attitude Era, right? But he's there. Don Callis is there because he has a very close relationship with Kenny Omega. He was there since the inception of Bullet Club when he was a part of it as the Cleaner, the Bullet Club version of the Cleaner of Kenny Omega. Same thing with Hangman Adam Page. I mean, they were a part of Bullet Club back then as part of the elite of the Bullet Club. So this match is going to be very, very interesting. Kenny Omega just coming back, bringing the Cleaner gimmick back to the world, the people who follow Kenny Omega for the longest time since Japan, because Kenny Omega has himself established really well, Japan and other parts, but he's been in Japan most of his entire life. Is fluent in Japanese, and
Hey, well,
pretty
quick
much
question.
other stuff. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, do you have $1 single on you or no? No change?
No.
Fuck, cause I have 4 quarters and I wanted to change them for $1. No? I should ask your mom before she left. You, Jose? You don't have a single either?
No.
I'll change that right now then. Thank you guys though.
No problem.
Okay. But nonetheless, we do have something to say.
Yeah,
For Kenny Omega, it has been years. He has been on the grind. When he finally made it to New Japan, he was practically not star. When he joined the Bullet Club, he discovered his character. He became the cleaner, and he got over big time. He got a following worldwide, and now that following is watching right now at Full Gear.
And from what we're seeing on the screen, I think having those chicks, them women with the brooms and stuff, that's a lot of eye candy right there. Next, and having Kenny Omega in between. But look, we're seeing he's bringing back the cleaner of old. How overconfident is this guy? I mean, in the beginning, I really wasn't a fan of his. I didn't hear much about him until already being established in the Bullet Club. But you got to respect this guy. I gave this guy respect because he was already delivering at that time in Japan as part of Bullet Club. Over 5-star matches. This guy was delivering like 6-star matches, 7-star matches. And this concept of a 10-star match from, what's his name?
Dave Meltzer?
Yeah, Dave Meltzer. So unheard of. But because of Kenny Omega's performance and the matches that I got to witness that came out in the last 3 years when he was a part of Bullet Club in Japan, I was like, my God. Especially the matches that he had with Kazuchika Okada. My God, those were gold. And, and since I still have the New Japan streaming service, I can go back to those anytime. My God, those matches were something else. Those matches can't even be next to any match that's ever taken place in WWE or Impact or any of those other companies, whether it be old matches or matches that passed the ones that took place involving Kenny Omega. Those were just unbelievable classics, and those can be revisited any single time that we want. I mean, just by watching them again. Those were epic.
I gotta admit, and I was like you. When I first saw Kenny Omega wrestle, I was like, oh, he's pretty good. But then, like I mentioned, once he became the cleaner, he broke out of his show. Fans started to like him. He gained a following in Japan, and then people all over the world started figuring out who he was. And now it's all come to this. Will it be Hangman, who at one point was a teammate of Kenny's at the Elite? Will it be Kenny? Because eventually this is one shot at who will become the number one contender.
Look at the focus on Hangman Adam Page. Kenny was trying to shake his hand, but he wants nothing of it. He just wants to get it started. They're already they're already getting at each other with headlocks and stuff, but it's all about who's got the better grip right here. Kenny Omega already had the grip, but it already cut off for a second. These guys they want to prove to the world who wants it more. And as we see, they're already nice. These guys already know each other so well. It's been so many years. And they've been former tag team champions together. They were partners. Now here they are battling for the one prize that stems them away in that company, and that's the AEW World Championship. I know that was Adam Page's goal ever since this company started just a year ago. Just a year ago, right?
Yes.
And but we never seen that from Kenny. We never heard what Kenny's plans were. Or maybe we did, but it's like I barely even remember what was Kenny's goal back then when AEW first launched. But I remember Adam Page's goal vividly, that he, out of everybody in the Elite, wanted to become AEW World Champion. Because Adam Page, from when he was part of that big boot to the face, and I think, fallaway slam from Hangman Adam Page. Oh, he's in this all the way. Just having to see Adam Page blossom into a superstar, how kick-ass he became. Because he was normally the middle card guy who was being defeated in matches. But then, if I believe Adam realized if he really wanted to get somewhere, he had to better himself over time, and he was picking it up and picking it up. He was raising the volume in how he was performing himself, and Hangman started to get noticed big time, and then he became elite as part of the elite. And before the elite became a part of their own company, All Elite Wrestling.
And we're noticing here that the tenacity that both men are bringing it, because that's what it's all about. Once these two former members of the Bullet Club, but we talk about Heyman, we talk about Kenny, we talk about Cody, we talk about the Bucks. When they were in that Bullet Club, little by little they started coming out of their shells. Ooh. And they started being themselves. And a nice job there by Hangman right there. But that's what it's all about. They were bringing that. It's all about that grit. It's all about that tenacity. It's all about that fire. They discovered it in the Bullet Club, and they're bringing it right here tonight at Full Gear.
Yeah. So like we say, guys, we're just an hour behind the actual live pay-per-view, but we are watching it as we speak. The first match that we're watching is Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega for the contendership to the AEW World Heavyweight title. And Paul Turner getting in Adam's face, trying to get him and Omega back into the ring. And let's see what we got here. Another. Damn. He is. Page. Kenny was already like, damn. Page is taking Kenny to school. He's. Wait a minute. Oh, nice. My goodness. He delivered a. He gave him a reversal right there, Jade.
Yes, he did, and I gotta admit, Kenny was nearly in pain after Hangman threw Kenny twice into the guardrail. Yeah, but there's that fire, there's that grit from Kenny when we saw Kenny displayed against Kazuchika Okada the first time he won the IWGP belt, and he's showing it tonight.
Yeah. And what are we gonna? Oh, Bulldog from Omega, and now we've got a cover, only a 1 count. Kenny's getting in that zone of old. He's trying to get back in that zone of old of where he took himself so many times in the last 2 to 3 years of his career. We're seeing those old shades of that gimmick that he is that so many wrestling fans got to see and know of what Kenny Omega was all about. Now we're having a chop fest going back and forth. Page began that chop on the outside, but now Omega and Hangman right here, they're just going back and forth here. Omega here on the overhead. You can't escape. Oh no. Normally he would just get up and then do the moonsault right away, but hopefully that slip right there, that got me kind of iffy right there. I hope Kenny's not hurt. I think he might have pulled a nerve, a muscle, or something on maybe his left or his right knee.
When we saw that the 4-roll slam that Kenny did, and of course this wasn't the first time that Kenny almost like the saying was threw caution in the wind, because if those of you recall the time where he defeated Kazuchika Okada that one night, those two practically gave it their all, and yes, both men nearly risked permanent injury, or at least injury to the point where they could be out for half a year. But no doubt about it, this is one shot. But we'll see who will emerge victorious tonight and get that contendership.
Kicked by Omega. Another chop to Adam Page. Oh, Page hanged on. Over the rope. Page with a clothesline in between while Omega was on the apron and got knocked off of it. And he's already on the mat on the outside. God. This is insane. Adam landed on one knee. Omega got back in. drop kick, a baseball slide kick actually, to Page, and he's already by the gate over there on the side. And now Kenny is gonna. Oh my! Oh, that's vintage Omega right there. Doing that flying crossbody, I think that is.
Yeah,
crossbody.
Yeah, that flying somersault.
Yeah, flying somersault. Always iconic, always on point. And that one connected beautifully onto Hangman Adam Page. We're seeing already the 5 recaps of different 5 camera shots. Beautiful work. Kenny trying to get up here. And tossing Adam Page back into the ring. So far, we're seeing good stuff. Kenny trying to will himself to get back into this. Ready climbing up the top rope. Oh, a drop kick. I think he got him on his left side, probably arm. Try to get a cover, only got a two count, says Paul Turner. Kenny says he's gonna finish him already. Let's see if that's the case. Oh. Oh. Got him with those forearm shots. Kenny from behind. Wow. He's tying up Adam, and he's with forearm shots trying to break that off. And a chop. Almost to the chest, almost got him and he was going to go for a Snapdragon. Going for the one-wing angel. That didn't happen. Electric chair maybe from Adam Page? No. Kenny got off. Tosses him from the other side over by the entrance ramp. Kick to the face from Hangman Adam Page. These guys are being already spent here. Hangman climbing up. Oh! The V-trigger, I believe. That flying knee shot. And these guys are being spent here. Kenny trying to will himself back up again.
It's that will, it's that desire for one of them to become the number 1 contender. Neither one of them will break, but make no mistake, only one will become the contender.
Adam caught it. What are we gonna see here? Oh, Kenny got onto point, trying to smack him in the back. Now grabbing him from his tights. What are we gonna see here? A powerbomb, maybe? No, Adam got off of it. Kick to the gut by Kenny Omega, and another chop to his chest. What's going to happen here? Trying to toss him, and he reversed it. Wait a minute. Oh, what a power bomb. Right on the ramp entrance. Neatly delivered by Adam Page. Kenny getting up almost like nothing, but he felt the effects. On now a sit-down power bomb. A 2 count. Almost close, but Paul Turner says it was a 2 count. My goodness,
it's a miracle that the brain cells in Kenny's noggin weren't scrambled after that.
And we're seeing that replay. Oh my goodness! Look how his head bounced.
Right off that ramp.
Oh. And then that sit down powerbomb in the ring, and only got a 2 count. These guys are spent here, but they're willing each other. Just to show the world who wants him more. Of course, this pay-per-view event taking place at the Daily's Place in Jacksonville, Florida, where they be doing all of the Dynamite shows live, AEW Dark filming. Oh, and they did AEW Dark for Friday too. We never got to watch that, but if you want, once we're done with this live cast, and if we do Wrestling Weekend recap, we can watch that too, because they did matches leading up towards tonight, and we never got around to that. Because here I thought we missed the countdown for Full Gear, but they had a special AEW Dark that's already been out on YouTube since last night. And here they are decking each other. Look how spent they are, but still they're trying to fight out. They're trying to get that energy just to clock each other back and forth. And look at this. Look at Adam taking that right hand from Kenny, and now he's delivering it back.
Both men giving each other numerous jabs, but we'll see who can get the upper hand.
Forearm shots from Omega until the final third one here. Is he going to go V-trigger? Oh, kind of like a discus clothesline, but it was a forearm, and Kenny was on his feet still, and he did that knee shot, kind of like a mini V-trigger type of thing. Oh! He spiked them. Kind of like a reverse spike pile driver, 2 count. Yes, 2 count. Out of that cover right there. Kenny's so weary. Same with Adam, even though he's hurt from that reverse spike pile driver. We're seeing that replay again. Look at that. Just look at that. Second camera shot of that same shot that Kenny delivered to Adam. Now he's willing himself even more. Kenny is doing a little retro Bullet Club thing with the V-trigger. Missed. Adam, he was going to do look at that discus forearm. Do a reverse suplex. That didn't do a forearm shot. Kenny, Snapdragon. He did the Snapdragon. Discus clothesline from Adam Page. That's normally his finisher. Are we going to see? What are we going to see? Oh,
spiked him on the mat.
1, 2. No! Oh my God. That could have been Hangman's win, but Kenny still has it in him. He's not giving up.
Both men were taking this immense risk, and I would like to say it's a miracle that Hangman did not in any way, shape, or form execute that move awkwardly, causing a jolt right on Kenny's neck.
Look at that reverse spike pile driver on Adam's back. That is insane. And Hangman is still in this thing. Wonder what the heck he's going to do next. Kenny's barely getting up. Oh, he's going to do that finisher of his. That's going to be his actual finisher. Jumping in. Kenny ducks. Tied up, and you got him in the rolling pin too. Oh, that could have been it. Just that close, Paul Turner says. But yeah, 2 counts still. That could have been Adam's win right there too. That was another possible win. He is in shock. Hangman is in shock right now. He can't believe it. He's still trying to, brush that off, see what else he's going to do here. Kenny just got up. Wait a minute. Trying to do another V-trigger shot. Oh, corkscrew in between the ropes. There's the V-trigger in between. Hangman is still in that position. Now he just got off of the middle rope. He's still on it, though, with his right arm onto it. Is it? There it is. He popped. Oh, he ducked again. V-trigger. Oh, there's the V-trigger. He did a knee shot, then a V-trigger. Now it's only going to get more intense. He's going to try to bring him up, is he? Oh, no. Adam was trying to fight it. All that weight, but did he? He's trying to get his neck. There's the one-wing angel. Is this it? 2. Kenny advances. He gets a title shot to the AEW World Championship against either Moxley or Eddie Kingston.
Truly an incredible match, and that just goes to show that when you're Bullet Club trained, that's the kind of style you give it your all, you give it your fire, but in the end, it is the cleaner who gets the title shot.
Wow. Hats off to Kenny Omega for sure. Here I thought Adam was going to take it. Here I thought Hangman was going to take it. But once again, he felt short. Omega had the whole will to go through the gates of hell just to get to that opportunity to become AEW World Champion. Kenny is spent. He's hurt. Hopefully, he's not injured from that one attempt where he did the forward roll slam, the you cannot escape move. Where off of that, he would immediately jump to the middle rope or the top rope, do the moonsault. But that didn't happen because he might have pulled a muscle or something, and that didn't happen right away. He gave himself like maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 seconds to get himself revved up just to jump to the middle top rope to do the moonsault. Oh, excuse me, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Omega defeated Hangman Adam Page in this final for this World Championship tournament, and even though Hangman fell short, I still felt like he gave it everything he got. I'm sure this is only going to make him more determined the next time he gets a shot or get an opportunity like this, because I want to see Hangman Adam Page become a world champion one day.
No doubt about it. These two men gave it everything they got, and truly it was great. And that just goes to show that whenever we scout someone new, we hear somebody new, and we say, "My God, that is truly amazing," because that's what we did when we started talking about the Bullet Club. That's what led us to Cody. That's what led us to the Bucks. That's what led us to Kenny and to Hangman. And the way they pull out this match in a Bullet Club type match, and truly it was phenomenal. It was amazing.
We just saw the ad for the special gaming announcement that AEW is going to unleash on Tuesday. Hopefully, we'll talk about it some more, either on this show or when we do the Wrestling Weekend recap. And right now, we're about to watch John Silver number 4 of Dark Order. And here he is with his group. John Silver is something else. He's like the comedian of this group, but he's a lot more so with being the elite. And we're seeing how they're getting on Orange Cassidy here, because that's who he's about to fight right now. John Silver pretty much showing himself off and showing how formidable he can be going up against freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. But Orange Cassidy has been on a very impressive roll. He has been top notch. He's one of those mystique characters that that people can barely scratch their head, and it's like, what is this guy really all about? He's got that coolness about himself, and of course hanging with his 2 best friends, literally. But yeah, I mean, ever since we've seen Cassidy wrestle at Revolution live, when we were there at the Wintrust Arena, I was blown away by what Orange Cassidy can do. Like, seriously, it's like he is so. It's like it's such a surprise. To me, it was such a surprise. And now we're seeing him. I think this is his 3rd or 4th fight now.
Yes, this is a 4th singles match. And yes, we like to talk about freshly squeezed. And yes, he's got that freshly squeezed, got that mystique. It's got that certain intangible that make him appeal to the fans. And this is why we're going to see a great match. And so far, he has been a thorn in the side on the Dark Order. And it's now up to John Silver to make sure that they take it care of. And before I like to continue on, I would like to take this time to say, coincidentally, tonight is also the birthday of one of the voices of AEW, and has been one of the voices of this great sport for many years, the one and only Tony Schiavone.
Oh, it's Tony Schiavone's birthday?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes, it is. I'm on my Twitter.
Oh my God! Wow, that's so cool. Well, happy birthday, Tony Schiavone. I've always dug Tony Schiavone. since he's been one of the commentators for Nitro. Whenever I think of Nitro and watch those old episodes of Nitro, I always think first and foremost Tony Schiavone, because he's the lead voice, the commentator that we first hear in every single episode of Nitro, of those classic times back then. I still watch Nitro every single time. I already been through the Nitro episodes. I'm already rewatching it again. I'm in the middle of 99 right now, watching back. And not just Nitro, but I'm doing the same for Raw. So on Mondays, I'd be doing that back and back before watching the actual Raw of now at this time of 2020. But I'd be watching those before that. And right now, Cassidy, we're just, what is it with this guy having his hands on his pocket and he can still move, he can still go, and he's showing that coolness of himself. I guess you could call it arrogance. I guess you could call it whatever you want. But, I mean, Cassidy, and already John Silver just took out his hands from his pockets. Now he's destroying his pockets. Look at this. Damn, I didn't know it was that strong to destroy pockets. Now look at this. Wow. This is getting real now. Look at that. That is crazy. Wow.
Oh, my Lord.
Now he's stuffing his mouth with Cassidy's pockets. I guess we're not going to see no lunch money inside of Cassidy's pockets tonight. And, that swing kick onto the chest of Cassidy here. But, yeah, that's just nuts. I think this match is a little bit, we're seeing the comedic side of this thing, but now we're also going to see how physical they can get. Because lately we've been seeing a lot of John Silver getting physical with Cassidy. Cassidy got in on some few shots, for retribution, no pun intended. And I think we feel Cassidy's going to take this match nonetheless. Just he's going to take and absorb everything that John Silver, number 4 of Dark Order, everything that he has to give and offer here.
We know for sure that Freshly Squeezed has been one of the rising stars on the AEW roster, and that's why he's so likable. And yes, I like Freshly Squeezed, like we mentioned. He's got that mystique, he's got that intangible. Compared to John Silver here, John Silver has pretty much been one of the foes, not one of the key factors in the Dark Order. Who are just point out that right now the faction is severely reeling at the moment, and who knows what's going to be next, possibly next year.
Before you told me that it's Tony Schiavone's birthday, what I was going to mention was I love oh my God, the brain buster from John Silver. Go into the cover and only got a 2 count. Jesus, it affected Cassidy. Obviously, he's hurting. But I was going to mention the matches that Cassidy had with Cody for the All Elite Wrestling Turner Network Television Championship. In those 2 occasions, they've been something else. They were a trip. And Cassidy was just so close. The first time because it was a double, it ended up being a what? The time was expired.
The time expiration.
The time expired, so it was a draw, and Cody kept the belt. But obviously, Cassidy felt like he was just inches away from grabbing that brass ring, and he could have capitalized on being TNT champion. And he wanted the rematch. The rematch became shades of how it was from the first match around. I liked the first match better than the second, but nonetheless, it was optimal performance from both of these guys, from Cody and from Cassidy. One of those matches obviously has to be in my top 10 for 2020 as far as Dynamite's memorable matches of this year is concerned.
No doubt about it. And I want to mention from the rematch, from that lumberjack match, it could have been just like the first, but because of the Dark Order, everything just went chaotic, and that's what led to tonight. Because Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy could have been inches away from becoming the new All Elite Wrestling Tournament Network Television Champion. But because of the interference from the Dark Warrior, that did not happen.
Yeah, we're seeing a little flip, shades of Nature Boy Ric Flair, and now from turnbuckle to turnbuckle, Cassidy is laying it all on John Silver here. He's laying waste to this guy. Cassidy's already on this high trip. He wants to take this guy down. A crossbody delivered, and now a tornado DDT from Orange Cassidy, and already to the pin, and only a 2 count. Cassidy is kicking back in, man. He's coming back in full gear, with all the puns intended. And he wants to win this match huge. John Silver's hurt. Hopefully his tag partner, since we know he wrestled hurt after that one match, just like how Matt Jackson ended up being hurt. But if y'all didn't know, of course, Matt Jackson got hurt because of that little incident that he had with FTR, trying to take him out of the match, and that way they don't present themselves to the tag match for Full Gear tonight. As of last night, Matt Jackson was medically cleared to go on to be a part of the match for tonight with FTR. Hopefully there's not severe consequences, Jay, when that happens.
Hopefully not. But of course, we'll talk more.
Oh, look at that
tag match take place. It looks like right now John Silver can't wait to put a loss in.
Oh, look at that spinning Hurricane Rana from Cassidy, and right onto a Michinoku driver, and only got a 2 count. Look at that.
Like I was saying, John Silver can't wait to put a loss in a freshly squeezed column, but that's going to take some total doing.
Cassidy's getting back into this. He is revving himself up. I'm telling you, man, this guy's something else. And I mean it in a very good way. He's awesome. Cassidy is just simply awesome. Look at that. How he just spun himself and got into that spinning scissor takedown. Cassidy's calling for it here. And his finisher's coming up, I believe. No, John Silver just getting himself out of it. Forearm shots to the back of Cassidy's head, and 3 kicks already to the chest of Cassidy. No doubt, I mean, comedy man John Silver, he's chiseled. But look at Cassidy. He got up. He sped up. Oh, he was going to go for the Superman punch. He ducked it in a roll-up. Only got a 2 count. Cassidy backward. Got out of the backward slide. John Silver, he's acting quick. Look at this. He is getting at fast. Oh, into a stunner. Oh, my goodness, Cassidy. Cassidy is incensed here. Ooh. A lot of boot to the face. Now there's that spinning airplane drop. 2. No, that ain't the way how you're going to put out Cassidy here. That's not enough. Cassidy's reacting hurt, but it's not enough. John Silver's already beside himself here at this point. Asking himself, what the hell do I got to do to put this guy out? Yeah, that's that spinning airplane drop. Look at that. Amazing move by John Silver. I'll give him that. And only got a 2 count for it. Cassidy's trying to pick himself back up. John Silver's waiting here. Look at that. He's stationing himself. He's calling for it too. He's waiting on Cassidy being on his 2 feet up. Discus clothesline. Superman punch. And that finisher. Cassidy's got him. Awesome. Man, I'm telling you. Cassidy's on a roll. Cassidy is on a roll, Jade. He's phenomenal match we just witnessed here. These guys were acting really fast at getting close to the end of this match.
No doubt about it. And yes, and that's the one thing about AEW, where you got wrestlers that come to the occasion. One of them we just seen, and that is freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Truly, he thought he was beaten by John Silver, but in the end, he emerged victorious.
Did a reverse spike power driver. That was the finisher that got him this win. Best Friends just came out, now helping Cassidy get back up to get him to the back. At least this match was straight up. This match was straight up. No interference from Best Friends, no interference from Dark Order. This was a straight up match. Hats off to both of those guys, but Cassidy was the better man here tonight. And at the end, delivering cool pose. And now, in the words of Excalibur, you got to give the fans exactly what they want.
And for those of you that know what happened earlier, yes, this is a time for celebration because supposedly we do have a new president-elect. And yes, that could be good things coming up, especially for AEW, knowing that the possible establishment could happen. But nonetheless, it is a time for celebration. It is a time to rejoice.
Ian Abel Band? Really? Wow.
Yeah, we're seeing the music video here.
The Ian Abel Band. I don't know. That got me. Ian Abel Band. I don't know. Ian Abel Band. That's kind of. It's gonna keep on repeating in my mind in this match. The Ian Abel Band. What is an Ian Abel Band? Damn it, Jesus. Well, I can't even hear much of the music here, but I know we'll have a chance to rewatch all of this. And damn it, the Ian Abel. Well, yeah, they're doing a music package here with Cody and Darby Allin. Now, love Cody, everything that he has done from, leaving WWE to getting to Japan, being part of the Bullet Club, they're being part of the Elite, and now all the way to this point, being not only an EVP, but also still wrestling, because he still has a lot more to give. And he has wrestled all these young kids to put them on the map, and now it'll be him and Darby Allin. And Darby Allin, he is a trip. Darby Allin is a trip in a very good way. There's just something about him. He's the death-defying figure in AEW or the jackass. Well, not much of a jackass because it's like comparing jackass from AEW, but no, not even that. Darby Allin, he's a serious trip. He does all these defined stunts. That's the dude from Jackass.
Yeah, Steve-O,
yeah. And look at this. They're doing all these daredevil things. He is the human daredevil in AEW, big time. And when he's performing in that ring, it's just something else. It's a whole other trip, whole other world.
No doubt about it. And yes, since we discovered also years ago, like Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy and among others, Darby Allin is one of those stars on the AEW roster coming to the rise. And I would also like to mention that for the American Nightmare Cody, it took him years to forge his own identity because I like to say that we know, or we started hinting that the last thing Cody wants to be reminded of is his.
Oh, look at this! That was a cool ass entrance with Darby Allin smashing the windshield. The whole car, the whole vehicle was painted. And this is the face of TNT.
Yes, yeah.
The face of Turner Network Television.
Nearly breaking that part of the windshield with the skateboard. But now let's talking about the now reigning All Elite Wrestling Turner Network, All Elite Wrestling, the TV champion, the network champion. It took years for Cody to forge his own identity because the last thing I want to say, like, oh yeah, he's also a generational kid. Like he'll never, like all he is be in the shadow of his famous father, and that's very hard to do because when you're a generational wrestler, it sometimes is imperative to forge your own identity and not be compared to one that helped pave the way, because everybody knows that there will never be another American Dream. Dusty Rhodes will always be Dusty Rhodes. And yes, the way the identity that Cody has forged for himself, and it all started ever since Japan, it got him this far. And so far, it's been going good for him as of late.
Don't forget Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes, he was also compared to his father when he was just himself as a natural Dustin Rhodes at his youngest age as well, having to wrestle at the side of his father, right next to his father. Then Goldust was a whole different trip, and he has done characters after Goldust back and forth, and now he's back as a natural in AEW. He's forged his own path. He carved his own legacy. I'm sure his father, the late great American Dream Dusty Rhodes in the heavens, he's smiling right now, especially now as we're watching Cody come out with this iconic entrance of his, along with his wife Brandy, his brother Dustin coming out, the rest of the Nightmare family as we're watching here, seeing Arn Anderson there, Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn's a part of the Nightmare family?
I suppose so,
or
I
I think for the moment right here, I don't know. I mean, he's had so many people dressed up as part of the Nightmare family. It's like you're even forgetting count of who's a part of it. The only ones I remember being a part of it the last time they had a Nightmare family gathering was Hall of Famer Diamond Dallas Page. DDP was a part of it, and it was cool to see DDP being a part of that.
Well, one thing I want to point out is that for those of you that noticed, many years ago, I want to point out that yes, Cody's coach is Arn Anderson, and we all know that years ago Arn Anderson was a member of the legendary Four Horsemen, and of course the Four Horsemen, long-time rival was the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. They had great rivalries ever since the days of the old National Wrestling Alliance. But of course, Arn Anderson puts pettiness aside and says, this is a guy that's not in his father's shadow. He wants to be himself, and that is why he's lending his tutelage and his backing.
Okay, so we're gonna pop in this entrance right here by Justin Roberts, just to let you know that this is going down for real.
For one fall with a 60-minute time limit is for the TNT Championship.
Hopefully you guys can hear it. If not, I apologize.
Introducing the champion from Seattle, Washington, weighing 173 pounds, Darby Allin.
6 straight wins. How about that? Red hot.
This is 15 wins, 5 losses.
Accompanied to the ring by the Nightmare family from Atlanta, Georgia. Weighing 227 pounds, he is the reigning and defending TNT champion, the Prince of Pro Wrestling, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Now we're hearing finally Cody's full name being mentioned in all Elite Wrestling matches, because now, from what we understood ever since after Dynamite went off the air this past Wednesday, Cody finally acknowledged now that he can finally use the Cody Rhodes name, because supposedly that was, I guess, intellectual property of WWE, or trademark with WWE, or whatever the legal mumble jumble was, that kept Cody from using his full name. Now, I guess he went into legal battle. I don't know the full details, but now he can finally use that name. And of course, speaking of WWE, former referee Mike Chioda, now in AEW, he's the referee for this match. Gene, if you ask me, who would I pick for the winner of this match? I really can't say, because you got two great athletes here. Cody, I'll always love the guy. Always. I mean, like I mentioned before, I got to meet him in person. He was just awesome. It's like, immediate connection. He's just super. Darby Allin, I love his Daredevil style. He's got what it takes. I think he can definitely measure up to Cody performance-wise. The only thing I expect out of this match is just great performance. That's all I expect seeing from these two guys. So I can't really choose who's going to win it. Let the chips fall where they fall, but I just want to see one hell of a memorable match that I can put this one on the top 10 for 2020 for AEW.
And that I can agree more, because I was also impressed by Cody the moment he decided to make a shift in his image and say I want to be myself. And Darby Allin always has been himself because he's always been this risk taker. He likes to sometimes throw caution to the wind. He's enigmatic in a way, and that's what made him appealing to the AEW fans.
Darby Allin is the underdog right now, but right now with what Cody just did, doing a little showboating, the last thing you want to do is underestimate Darby Allin for sure. Look at this. And he just tripped him, and now he's trying to pick him up. Like, yeah, I don't need that. I'll pick myself up. Look at that. That's what I like about Darby Allin. He knows where he's at. He knows what he needs to do. Look at this. Cody's showboating again. He just what the heck did he do? He did a cartwheel. Yeah. I don't think Darby Allin was impressed. But I'm pretty sure he was saying to this man, are you here to kick ass or what? And now, Cody doing a little Olympic style wrestling here. A little reversal. Oh! Yeah, I kind of had a feeling Darby was insulted. So he just slapped Cody in the back of his head. And look at that. Oh, he's showing off now. Okay. Think we got a little stalemate. Look at the face of Darby Allin here. I think they got Cody tripped out. He's out there with Hall of Famer, enforcer of the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson. Give him a little pep talk here of what his strategy should be. Cody out by the apron side. Mike Chioda telling him, please come in already. Get this show on the road. Cody coming in. Now here we're going to try again, and Darby Allin already gripping him around from behind of the American Nightmare. And he just tripped him again. He just got him on his ass again. And he's extending his hand. Nice. Okay, he did a little. Okay, now he's tying him up. And got a 2 count into the rolling pin. I bet Cody did not expect that. Oh, look at that. Watch out. Oh! Got him from behind. He torpedoed Cody into his back. Got him, wait a minute. Oh, just pound him on the back of Darby Allin here. My God, this is just some crazy stuff here. What the heck is Cody doing? Oh my God.
Oh, no. Let's just hope that Darby Allin does not have a separated shoulder or whatever.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Truly a great title defense for the American Nightmare Cody. And from what we've seen in this match, that when it comes to his elbow, his elbow, yeah.
His elbow or somewhere where his arm might have got torqued here. Yeah, the way he landed, look at that.
A very awkward landing. And what I was about to point out, and that's the one thing you see in when it comes to this great sport.
Oh my God!
There it is. He just targeting on that arm, that Darby Allin's left arm, and that's
twerking. I don't know if you can hear. I can hear how it's paining Darby Allin here. He's in pain for sure. Cody's torquing. Oh my God!
Now stomps on it.
He is laying waste on an exposed arm here. He is hurt. Darby Allin is hurt here. Cody's taking advantage.
And not making a comeback.
No, he's trying to, but now he was gonna pull him to get him to the corner here. Cody trying to pin him and only got a 2 count. He's doing it again, and the same thing. Cody's getting frustrated here easily.
After several pin attempts, Darby Allin will not be denied, and that's why I was about to point out that in this sport, professional wrestling, the competitors give it all. You take it to who you think is considered one of the greatest performers. Darby Allin can't wait to taste championship gold in AEW. Hopefully, this is his one chance to start building his stock.
Cody's torquing that arm by using the middle rope while Darby Allin's in that corner. See what Cody's going to do here next. Oh. Well, Darby Allin's trying to make a comeback, but it's really hard when you got that arm hurt. And, geez, now trying to do an arm bar here. Cody is doing an arm bar on that hurt arm, and Allin's trying to fight out of it. But Cody's getting back that grip, and he's back in that position. I don't know how much pain Darby Allin can take here. He's hurt. He's beyond hurt at this point.
For someone who throws caution to the wind, he's obviously no string.
Jesus, look how Cody's torquing that arm. He is torturing this young guy.
But make no mistake, Darby Allin is human, and eventually there comes a time where it can
get him into that pin. Sorry to cut you off.
No problem.
And already a 2 count. That didn't work out for Cody.
Or where Darby Allin can suffer a critical injury, and that could affect him severely.
Mike Chioda checking up on Darby Allin here. Allin can easily pick himself up, but Cody just pounded him back down. Allin back to one knee, both knees now. This is getting really, really steep right here. Cody is torturing this kid. And easily picked himself from his shorts. What is Cody going to do here? That only made Darby Allin flip over. The top rope. Oh, my God. And back into an arm bar. Now doing a little, kind of like doing like a Rings of Saturn here. A submission hold. But the question goes back to how much can Darby Allin take? He's in a suitable amount of pain here. Trying to reach for the rope. He's going to get it. I feel he's going to get it. And by the tip, he's got it. Cody's going to have to break the count. See, now, this is what every wrestler does by mistake. You get a 5 count once you're doing a submission move, and your opponent either grabs the rope or get their foot on the rope, but they don't use the full 5 count. At least, release it at 4. But a lot of these guys don't take advantage of that. If I was a wrestler, I would have used the full 5 count. Made it stop at once they chant at 4, then I would release it. Cody's back carrying, and this would be lightweight or deadweight at this point for Darby Allin, in the form of Darby Allin. Now pounding him. What's he going to do here? They're both at the top of the turnbuckle here, and look how he's positioning that arm. Is he gonna land on his back? Oh my God! And covered him and only got a 2 count, and he's back on that arm. He's got that Arn Anderson mentality of like from the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, and of course Darby Allin back on the ropes with his foot on the rope. And Cody the same, just broke it off at 3 in that submission.
And no matter how much pain Darby Allin is, he just won't be denied. He
ain't gonna quit. For some reason, he ain't gonna quit. He's taking a lot of pain here. Moonsault. He missed. Cody missed. Allin got out of the way. He saw that coming. Cody's back on his feet, but he's aching. Cody running and does a kind of like a stinger splash. Allin moved out of the way. He tried to do that finisher. Now slapping him back and forth. Allin, look at that. Did a quick roll away from Cody. Got him in that rolling pin. Only got a 2 count.
And he's showing up the pain because Darby Allin brought out his best arsenal and nearly pinned him.
Milo, you're in here because you can't behave. Estás castigado.
Darby Allin nearly got Cody with that destroyer pin type, but truly, it's like now we might go high acting in this title match.
Yeah, one of the greatest things seen from Darby Allin is how he can easily come back. Well, not from here because he just got that super kick from Cody. Is he going for? No, he's fighting it. He was going to set him up for the crossroads. Oh, pull the cover of the middle turnbuckle. Could that do damage? Oh, I think it did. They got him right on the chest, on his left side. Roll up pin and only a 2 count.
And usually those turnbuckle pads don't fall off.
Yeah, I don't know if I think Darby Allin tried to hang down to it really tight and then just bolted off. It just broke off. And now Allin trying to climb up to the top turnbuckle. Cody got him from behind. And he's biting off that left arm. I didn't know Cody was such a biter, man. What is Cody thinking of? He was climbing up on the middle turnbuckle, right on the corner left of it. Probably something Daredevil-like. And, oh my God, a high crossroads from the top turnbuckle. But look where Darby Allin landed. I think that's just plenty of time for him to kick out or to get his arm to the... Oh! His arm was outside of the bottom rope. So that saved him. That saved Darby Allin right there. See, that's one of the things that Cody didn't realize after delivering such high crossroads. Look where Darby Allin landed. Look at that beautiful high shot from up top of the Daily's place. Look how he rolled all the way to the other side of the corner. That saved Darby Allin unexplicably. We didn't know that he was going to end up there, but knowing where he was at that precise time, that was easy. That was a given for Darby Allin. Now he's got him on a headlock, sleeper hold probably.
Trying to choke out the champion, and that's the one thing about Darby Allin is ring awareness. Is that whenever there's a pinfall attempt, he goes to the rope, and yes, that latest pinfall attempt from Cody, unaware that Darby.
Whoa! What a drop with Darby Allin trying to do that sleeper hold. Cody dragged Darby Allin with him all the way to the top turnbuckle and just landed all that weight on the back of Darby Allin. That broke it off. But geez, that was a lot of weight. And then of course Darby Allin just landed outside, and Mike Chioda counting out Darby Allin here. We're already at what, 8 count, I think.
At 8 count, and Darby Allin.
Oh, and just easily right at the 9. Darby Allin just blew away. Look at Cody right here. He's pissed off here. Getting fired up. What is he gonna do now? Okay, he picks him up. Scoop slam. Already screaming, barking at Darby Allin here. Darby Allin is barely dragging. I think he's saying, come on, give me more. Look at this guy. Another scoop slam. Watch Darby Allin. Watch Darby Allin right here. I think he dared him again. I think he just dared him again. His right hand was moving. It's like, give me another one. Look at that. Another 3 scoop slams already. Look at his right arm. He's sucking up the pain. His left arm is pretty much done, I guess. He's on his knees. Look at that. He's begging for more. He's begging for more. It's like asking for the death wish. Overhead press threw him down. Already going for the cover. 2 count, says Mike Chioda. Cody can't believe it. Cody can't believe it. I don't know if he realized he just underestimated Darby Allin here.
And now he's got his weight belt.
I guess he's gonna give him more than what Darby Allin bargained for here. Mike Chioda's telling him he can't use that weight belt. Let's see what happens here. Is he gonna use it? Is he gonna go against Mike Chioda's orders? Wait a minute! Oh, he just stripped him down with that weightlift belt. Got into a roll up and only got a 2 count. Darby Allin is coming back here. Wait a minute! Oh, he was gonna go for that flying kick. Oh, that pin from this past Wednesday that he was successful in, but unfortunately that didn't work. in Darby Allin's favor. Oh, no. Oh, what a drop. Oh, my God.
And that's the one thing.
It affected Cody here.
That's the one thing about Darby Allin is that throughout the
Is he going to go for his finisher? Yes, he did.
The coffin drop.
Is that it?
Yes.
1, 2. Oh, my God. That would have been Darby Allin's win. Oh, he was so close.
Like I said, that's the one thing about Darby Allin. And that's the one thing about Darby Allin is like from his debut in AEW, he has proven he could be quite the mad technician. He doesn't settle for one move, and so far he brought it out. But right now, the champ,
he still has another chance. He's already showing a bit of emotion here after not getting that pin in the win. Darby Allin just picked up Cody here, gave him a forearm kick to the gut by Cody, and he just set him up. Oh, he got out of the crossroads. Look at Cody got into that pin, reversed the roll up here from Darby Allin. Cody in another roll up. Oh, he did it. Did he? No, he didn't. Did he?
It looks like yes.
Oh my God, he did.
New champion.
Oh my God, that was like a trip right there, about a back and forth. 2 count no go, 2 count no go, and then from there, Darby Allin just hanged on for dear life, and damn, he outsmarted Cody right there. Everybody's in shock. There's some people in shock. I didn't know if he didn't got it or not. He got it. Look at Cody now. He just barely got the belt back after what, a week or two? And Darby Allin, hey, like I said in the beginning, he shouldn't have underestimated Darby Allin. And look what happened. Darby Allin is the new All Elite Wrestling Turner Network Television Championship. Okay, I'll say it in short terms. He's the new AEW TNT champion.
And like I said, that's the one thing about Darby Allin. He impressed people with his techniques, with his style, and that is why he
Cody's beside himself. But I think he realized that he got the better of him. But I'm smelling something could happen here. Could this be a full turn or what? Okay, Cody is in the position of presenting the belt to Darby Allin on one knee.
Well, he won it fair and square.
He did want it fair and square, but is this even? I mean, is this good or is Cody just? Is this all set up for Cody? Because I'm expecting. Nothing shouldn't even be a surprise to me anymore. But yeah, Darby Allin, the new TNT champion, on surprise to others. I mean, I expected a good match, but to be honest, I really did not expect Darby Allin to win it. Still, it was a great performance from the both of them. I loved what I saw. It was a lot of back and forth. Look at this. Cody is such a sport. Look at this. Cody is such a sport. He's raising the man's hand. Cody is he's something else. He really is. Wait a minute. Oh, Taz is coming out.
I need a plastic bag because I'm gonna vomit.
Oh God.
Enough with the emotions, the hugging,
Wait a minute.
the tears.
I'm smelling something.
The waterworks. Man up.
I'm smelling something.
You won the TNT championship.
Could this be the turn? Could this be the turn for Allin, maybe?
But you've never been there. So congratulations. Now take the Prince of Pro Wrestling and both of you take your bitch asses in the back.
Okay.
You heard me.
No, I still want to leave that open window. Wait a minute. Brian Cage from behind, he just decked the new champion and Cody. Absolute Ricky Starks just came in too. He's beating both of these guys. Unbelievable. Hey, Taz called it FTW presence at full gear. Arn Anderson was down. One of those guys just put out Arn Anderson. Spear from Absolute Ricky Starks. My God. That was a trip right there. But here I thought I was smelling like maybe Darby Allin could have turned. Wait a minute.
We got a tug of war for that.
Yeah, we do got a tug of war. Hey. Yeah, Taz is telling him take care of the matters at hand first. Worry about the title later. But I think look at Darby Allin now in the position that he's in. Brian Cage has got him over his head and shoulders here. What the heck is he going to do with him now?
Who knows what they're going to do with the new AEW TNT champion?
They just dropped this carcass right there.
Right in the middle of the concrete.
Right there, Ricky Starks. Oh, wait a minute.
Cody
coming back. Cody's decking at Ricky Starks. Brian Cage cut him off at the pass, and now he got the
oh my goodness.
Oh,
right through the logo.
A Full Gear, one of those I guess it's one of those logo lights maybe. But yeah, he went right through the logo with the light right there. That's from behind the set of fans close to the right side of the arena where the entrance for Darby Allin took place earlier.
And now they're on top of that decorated car.
Ricky Starks is on top of that decorated car. What's he going to do here? Oh, no, they're going to finish the job with the arm. Not this way. Come on, man. Are you guys that bitter?
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, no. Jesus Christ. This is going to break up the arm completely. No. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Whoa. Will Hobbs. Good thing for him. Taz and the FTW guys have been hounding for Will Hobbs' answer for him to be a part of FTW, but no soap here. He saved the lifeline of the new TNT champion Darby Allin here.
And that's the one thing we've been noticing is like someone wants to pick straws to see who would run roughshod in AEW. If it's not Taz and Brian Cage and Ricky Starks, it could be the Dark Order. It could be Jake the Snake Roberts and the Murdoch Monster. That's Archer. It pretty much seems like someone wants to be the new clique in town. But we'll see what things happen come next year.
Yeah. So now we're seeing the interview backstage with Dasha Gonzalez. Yeah, I was going to say her other last name from WWE, but that one don't mesh now. She's interviewing Natural Nightmares. Wait a minute, aren't they facing Butcher and oh no, but that's on Dynamite, I think. I don't think it's even tonight. But they should have made it for tonight or for the buy-in. I think I heard about a bunkhouse match. They're bringing a match of old.
Because you couldn't last 10 minutes with me. Understand that. We are coming for blood. This is war, and you're going down.
Oh, okay. So for this upcoming Wednesday, a bunkhouse match. Dustin Rhodes, the master of the bunkhouse match, just challenged Butcher and the Blade in a tag team match. And I'm worried about this. Are we going to see the split of the Lucha Brothers for good? Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix take Conti against Red Velvet this Wednesday as well. That one's going to be a very good match. I love Tay Conti. You know, Latinos do it better. Though, speaking of women, next is Nyla Rose, the natural beast. She gets her opportunity, her rematch at the AEW Women's title, and Hikaru Shida. I want Hikaru Shida to still keep the belt. And we're seeing the recap of how Hikaru Shida got it the first time around from Nyla Rose, and that was at Double or Nothing earlier this year in the month of May. While we're still dealing with this whole pandemic bullshit. But ever since Hikaru Shida became champion, she's been one hell of a defending champion. I'll give you that. You know, she's super. She's outstanding. One hell of a performer. She gives it 100, beyond 100% every single time. So I want Hikaru Shida to still stay as AEW Women's Champion. Um, but I still believe if Nyla Rose can be successful, I think she can be successful on her own without Vicky Guerrero. I really still don't understand why they're even together, to be honest. Nyla Rose, she did it on her own. I don't know why they had to put, or maybe they just put Vicky as the mouthpiece, pretty much. I think that's what it is because Nyla barely talks. She doesn't talk anymore now that she's got Vicky with her. So I think Vicky's just around to be the mouthpiece. She interferes here and there, not as often, which is I think is good. But still, you're gonna be annoyed anyway with hearing Vicky's voice almost every time. Not as much as how it was in WWE with the whole "excuse me" type of deal. So at least it's different now. But Vicky is one hell of a mouthpiece for Nyla Rose, while Nyla Rose can control everything, with her own power, with her raw power. So hopefully, for Nyla Rose's sake, she does get the belt. But I want Hikaru Shida to still be champion tonight.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens because yes, like you mentioned, it's not been approximately 5 or 6 months since Hikaru Shida defeated the Native Beast to become the AEW Women's Champion, and comers have come to try to defeat Hikaru Shida, like Big Swole, Thunder Rosa, you name it. They challenged her, but they were unable to do it. But the question is tonight: will Nyla Rose regain the AEW Women's Championship? But we'll see if Vicky Guerrero was the missing link that Nyla needs for her to get back in the game.
I think only she could be of use for a distraction or something while Nyla Rose can take advantage. That would be the only thing. But Hikaru Shida's in it beyond 100%. She needs to concentrate on how, because like she already defeated her before. I'm pretty sure she can come up with another strategy to defeat her again, learning from before. I'm pretty sure Nyla already gave some studies on how she can go against the grain of the champion here. So I'm pretty sure she's got some strategy. Her and Vicky worked something out, to get Shida off of her game. But Hikaru Shida, I know she has her mind in it 100%. She is going to deliver every bit of goods that she's got in this match. Look at her. She is focused. She is completely focused. You can tell just by looking at her. Look at this. Look at her eyes. She is in the zone.
And no doubt about it. Since the first time we saw her wrestle, she brings out 4 5-star quality matches because Hikaru Shida impressed me, as did Yuka Sakazaki, as did Riho, and hopefully those two who are considered the cornerstones of the women's division in AEW hopefully will come back. Hopefully sometime next year. But truly, without a doubt, Hikaru Shida is the champion because she earned it.
I miss Riho, to be honest. There was just something about her, how determined she was, how she was willing to learn, but at the same time, she wanted to prove that she is one of the best. And right now, there hasn't been a lot of focus with the women division in AEW, which is I guess, which is in a way not good because they're not giving all of that importance. When hearing the review from Wrestle Talk about how there's only lackluster with the women's division in AEW and how they're trying to bring the talk up or trying to boost it up with the whole heels. I forgot what that was, streaming service or whatever.
It's a
column for the women. So what they want to do for heels, they should actually put the focus for every woman that has opportunity to shine either on pay-per-view or on Dynamite or even if they have a chance on Dark, because not every woman gets an opportunity. You're just bringing all this talent left and right, and who's really capitalizing here? Now that we're on the subject and we're watching this match, another thing that I think I find it very demeaning is this whole concept of, oh yeah, records matter. For who? Because, yeah, the people that are getting pushed, they're getting the wins, but you got all this talent and you got a bunch of people with a bunch of losses. Like the whole Brandon Cutler and what's his name, his former partner? Peter Avalon. Yeah, we get it. It was good while it lasted, but we wanted to see somebody win. And Cutler had a mad-ass loss record. Imagine the other people that have mad-ass loss records right now, and they're not even getting a push, but they're talented, though. See, this, and then here's another thing that I want to bring out. When we were watching Dark, and we saw the debut of a person that we already were familiar with, and that was Lady Tapa. She suffered a loss to Kylan King. I was shaking my head the entire time. How in the hell is Lady Tapa going to suffer a loss? She's wrestled around the world. She's been a former ladies champion, and now you're going to make her lose on her debut match on top of things? That is kind of ridiculous.
Right now we're seeing Hikaru Shida trying to withstand the brunt of the native priest. And oh my goodness, from behind, Vicky nailed her with a kendo stick.
Oh, she's being useful here.
Well, one thing I do have to say is that yes, there are certain things that people have to question about AEW, especially with how you use laser time. But the one thing that separates AEW from WWE is they find a way to say certain talents can be used on a certain week. It's never like, okay, we got like, they do have storylines they have to follow up, but of course realize that they have as much talent as they have, utilize them as much as they can. It's never like, oh, we're gonna use you 2 weeks and know this because you have to. Sometimes it's difficult to be fair, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be fair. I'm not judging them for what they're doing. All I'm hoping for is that the end result they get what they want, because after all, it is what the fans want.
WWE doesn't even know what they're doing a majority of the time, unless they got something good cooking and not ready to boil over, but they keep it boiling steady. Then that's when they got something good, and they shouldn't waste on it. Like right now, the thing with Roman setting up the bloodline, that's they should keep that going. They're doing pretty good right now. The thing with Rollins, Murphy, and the Mysterio family, that's something good too. That's pretty much all they got right now. And then of course also with the Fiend and all that, that's something good. But let's not talk stuff with WWE here. This is all about AEW. That's the only gripe that I got right now as far as AEW is concerned. The women's division is kind of lackluster, even though I feel they should try to do a little bit more for that division. The whole wins and losses matter. That's all bunk. That they should have never talked about that, because they just lost their words ever since we're seeing more losses than wins on people that are barely talented or have the talent but are not even getting a push. They're just getting some exposure, which is okay, but still I believe it's not enough. And what else? Oh yeah, and pretty much the whole Lady Tapa deal. I mean, maybe there's people out there that don't agree with what we're saying. I mean, everything is our own opinion. You don't have to agree. You all have your opinions. But the whole thing with Lady Tapa losing to Kylan King, I think that's just bull, to be honest. Not to say that Kylan King doesn't deserve a win. She does, but Jesus, have her wrestle somebody else to get a win. Somebody that I guess that we barely know. I don't know. But I was just shaking my head the entire time. And I know we're taking away from this match. I apologize, but we were seeing some good stuff. Good thing Jade is pointing out some of the, the stuff that was already getting to us, he just pointed it out first. And yeah, Sheeta looks like she was getting wasted on the outside. She's hurting on that right knee, Jay. She's hurting, and Nyla Rose was taking advantage of that, but she's not going to quit out of this. She's going to suck up that pain, and she's going to return full power. And look how she's limping already. That ain't going to stop the champ here.
No doubt about it. She is bringing all the fire, but apparently the numbers are against her, and we don't know for how long will Vicky Guerrero be out there, because the more she gets involved, the more likely she's going to beg herself to get ejected from the premises.
Yeah. Well, we apologize for the loud noise. We got our family pooch right here with us. His name is Milo. We're a protector of the family. Oh my God! Look at that. Did you see that?
Yes.
I was impressed by the champion. Sheeta's giving it all she's got, and she sucked up the pain for that one. Vicky on the outside trying to will Nyla Rose. Sheeta is getting back up. She's hobbling still, but that ain't going to stop her. Oh, look at that. An easy block from Nyla Rose. She was waiting for that to happen. And she just blocked that shot from her right knee that is kind of going out on her. Oh, my God. She landed on her feet. Oh, she ran a crossbody. And Sheeta is going to work here because she tried again. No. Nina got to, oh my gosh, she's gripping with her hands on that right knee and injured even more. Oh my God. She just flattened her out. Hey. It's okay.
And here's a pin attempt by the Native Beast. And of course, the one thing that we have to point out, that the first time how Hikaru Shida defeated Nyla Rose was that it's pretty much that weight, that girth of the native beast. Hikaru Shida pretty much worked around it, and she's gonna have to do the same thing again if she wants to retain the women's belt tonight.
What is Nyla Rose gonna do here? Shida's already on the top rope, hanging in the middle. Oh wow! A knee shot to the leg and the right knee of Shida. Got a 2 count, not enough. Yeah, she says it's 3, but the ref, Aubrey Edwards, cutie at that, only says it's a 2 count. Look at that. Look at Nyla Rose flew from that distance to give that shot to the champion here. Oh, and now dropping the weight of her backside to the knee of the champion here, Hikaru Shida. Shida got up, delivering some pow-offs here to the side of Nyla Rose's face. Look at that. She's only hopping on one foot to the middle turnbuckle, trying to grab Nyla Rose. Oh, my God. Got her off. Shida back on the side of her face. Turnbuckle to the face. 3 times already. And delivered that foot to the face, and that just dropped Nyla Rose on her back on the entryway, before getting into the ring right in front. And Shida, a drop kick. Nyla Rose goes back down, drags her carcass into the ring through the lower rope to the middle lower rope. She's on top. Missile drop kick again. Cover. Hook to the leg. Only a 2 count again. And I don't know how much pain Sheeta's going through, but she's doing a tremendous job of holding on. Vicky is irate on the outside. She wants Nyla Rose to pick up the pace here. Look how hurt she is. She's trying to suck all of this up. And only a clothesline, a simple clothesline on her knees from Nyla Rose. And a powerbomb just delivered, covering her. But that's a no-no. Nyla Rose shouldn't have done that. She shouldn't have picked her head up. Oh,
the ultimate act of disrespect.
Oh, that was weak. That knee shot was weak and only got a 1 count for it. That was pathetic. Vicky's only getting more pissed off now.
Well, from what we've seen, Hikaru Shida suffered a
I'm smelling Shida. Oh, nice reversal. I'm smelling Shida keeping the belt. After that was so lazy. That move was just so lazy. Shida, oh, nice shot. Oh, she's back. She's coming back with a bang. Look at Shida going to work right here.
She's gonna have to suck out the pain to carry all that weight.
Oh, she's doing it. Look at her. See, look at this. Smacking that right knee. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to get you startled. Lay down, man. It's okay. We're jumping. And whoa, nice.
Nice superplex from that corner.
She's gonna cover it, but I don't think that's enough. Oh, now she's picking up her head. Look at Shida now. Look at the face of Shida. Look at that. She's got something in mind. Oh, she's got something in mind. She's gonna finish her off. Let's see. Oh, Vicky just tripped her. Oh, I smell that.
Yes.
She's gonna deal with Vicky.
Be careful.
Well, she shouldn't have went. That was time wasted right there.
That was the plan for Shida to get distracted. That way, now they can pick up the pieces.
And she's got the candlestick. Vicky's got the candlestick. This could backfire here. Wait a minute. Aubrey Edwards just pulled the candlestick from Vicky Guerrero's hands. Wait a minute. Oh, I was going to say that was an accident, but that was no accident from where we see it. And now she's getting smacked around and tossed around by Hikaru Shida from one side of the wall to the other from the guardrail over there. Shida's on a roll here. I think this is where she's going to finish it. Oh, she does. It looks like a jackhammer. 1, 2.
No, not even.
Only a 2 count. Oh, pardon me.
It looked like Vicky got overzealous there, and that's what nearly cost her.
There's a knee shot I was waiting for. Is that it? 1, 2. No. 2 counts still.
That was what nearly cost the Nyla the match.
Hikaru Shida's got to deliver just one more hard knee. But, I mean, really well connected. She's got to suck it up again. She's got to shut out the pain and deliver it one more time. Oh, she's going to do it from behind. Oh. Unless if she... One more on the side. One more. That's 2, 3, 4 shots to the side. Is that it? 1, 2. Still the champion. Look at Vicky. Oh my gosh, she is. She's lost.
She's living, and she has herself to blame.
As Kevin Nash would say, she is livid. But now with so many injuries that we're witnessing here tonight, we gotta wonder how serious those injuries are. From the new TNT champion to still the reigning and defending and still AEW Women's Champion. We gotta wonder how long are these superstars gonna be out. And these are serious injuries. Darby Allin with that left arm of his, Shida with her right knee. We hope that it's not risque, not anything,
not anything
drastic or threatening, because these people are top-notch players, and hopefully, Wait a minute,
and that just goes to show that.
Wait a minute, are we gonna see? Is this the end of the relationship here? I hope so, because, like I said, Nyla Rose was better off on her own. She is barking at Nyla Rose here. What is Rose going to do here? Is she going to take it or is she going to deliver back? Oh, she took her headband off. Wait a minute. We're seeing a split with the Vicious Vixens. Oh, my God. She just slapped Nyla Rose.
That is a no-no.
That is a huge no-no. She's got to fire at Vicky here. Really? What is up with that? Oh my God. Here I expected better. Here I thought Nyla Rose was going to attack Vicky Guerrero. No, she just took that as she just took that with a pinch of salt. I'm disappointed now. Okay. Now we're going to be cooking with gas here. Jade, this is going to be the fight of the year. This has been brewing already for so long. The Young Bucks, FTR. This rivalry started ever since battling for words on Twitter when FTR was a part of WWE. And now we're finally going to get to see this match. Here I thought we were going to see this match a good, longer build-up, maybe until next year or All Out or I still can't define which would be the suitable pay-per-view that AEW would have, like to say their version of WrestleMania. I say that would be a good capitalization, a huge payoff for both the Bucks and FTR. But having it now for Full Gear, I guess it wouldn't be a total loss. Both teams are pretty good. I was always impressed with the Young Bucks. Seen them ever since Generation Me. These guys went a long way. They have wrestled around the world. They are the absolute best. Matt and Nick are something else. But I'm not going to discount FTR for what they stand for, what they're all about. They're shades of old school tag team wrestling. And they have been the best. Even if WWE have put them down for whatever reason. But, these two guys, they've been the best while they were wrestling for WWE. And now that they're in AEW and showing their stuff, they became what these guys should have been from the inception. When they were in NXT, oh my God, they were amazing. But once they got into primetime, it just, I guess you could say, diluted their core to a certain point. I'm sure you got your take on this, but getting to tonight, I hope that this is the there's a certain term that is being used as of late around on television, around on just around in the world right now. I guess I'll just spit out the word that I got not the one that I have in mind, but there's one that's going to be close to the one that I've been wanting to say. This is kind of like a resurgence of the Young Bucks in a way. For them to get their due after everything that they have endured of not being in the tag team title picture, which I thought they were going to be immediate AEW World Tag Team Champions, and they had to wait for this long just for them to get a shot, but against a worthy team in FTR. And like I said, this has been brewing for years. This has been building up for years, and now we're finally going to get to see one hell of a tag team match, and I say the tag team match of the year that I would consider as one of the top 5 in 2020 in AEW.
Well, as we're about to see the match transpire, and yes, I want to also point out that for these two brothers, for Matt and Nick Jackson, they believe in one credo, and that's killing the business, and not kill the business in a bad way, but kill the business in a good way. They obviously had their critics. They obviously had the detractors, and they silenced those detractors in any way, shape, or form. Because when we first started them and seen them in Impact Wrestling, they brought a certain there was certain combo. You could say they're like today's modern version of the Hardy Boys, because that's what they were. That's what I like compared to, because it's not to say, okay, you can compare the Hardys with the Jacksons, but they're similar. They gel together. They're passionate, and that's what it's all about. And yes, they brought that that fire. They brought that passion all the way over to Japan. And little by little, when they started becoming integrated with the Bullet Club, they started breaking out of the shell. And that was why we see one of the greatest. And of course, we're seeing the plug for the book, Killing the Business, from the backyards to the big leagues, because that's been their goal, to prove themselves that they are no joke. And yes, they proved they are no joke. after numerous tag team accolades, they truly are one of the most prolific tag teams in this industry. And then, of course, I'm not going to jump to their opponents, which within a matter of time they're going to come out. Yes, here they are now. They're now renamed Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, the reigning AEW tag team champions.
Cash Wheeler was who in WWE as part of the revival?
Dash Dawson.
That was Dash Dawson?
Yeah.
Okay. No, wait a minute.
No.
It's Dash Wilder and something Dawson.
And Scott Dawson.
Scott Dawson, there you go. So Dash Wilder is who?
Cash, because Scott Dawson is Dax Harwood.
Okay. Scott Dawson is Dax Harwood and Dash Wilder.
Cash Wheeler.
Cash Wheeler.
Okay. Now.
Because it's kind of we're still trying to adapt to their new names in AEW. I mean, we've seen them perform numerously in WWE, but it's kind of hard to adapt their new names in AEW. But we know they're still FTR.
You can see their last names on the personalized tracksuits.
That works even better because now we know what names it goes with that similar face.
Well.
So, in a bit, we're gonna hear the ring introduction, if there is one. Oh no, we're not gonna see it because he's not in the ring. So they're gonna start the match right away.
Well, let me finish up with my
please do
comparison. When we first saw FTR when they first came onto the WWE scene, the key word there was potential, and yes, they did have the potential, but inexplicably it got derailed. It was like from the creative staff at WWE, that potential just went immediately down the drain, and that was where that's one way to throw out.
Oh yeah, we're seeing.
From what I see it, the way I see it, between the Bucks and FTR. For many years, it has been nothing but professional jealousy. I call it professional jealousy for one reason, because FTR was a part of WWE, and the Bucks felt that they were not WWE material.
Let me cut you off right there. Did you see the stuff that they were sporting, FTR?
Yes.
The stars on their back, that symbols NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and now AEW Tag Team Champions. Those were the championships that they held in those two companies, the three brands of WWE, and now AEW brand as the tag team champions, and they are the self-proclaimed G-Totes, the greatest tag team of all time.
And that's the one thing I point out as this tag title match is about to get underway, is because for Matt and Nick Jackson, they constantly been on the grind in this business for many years, but then when there are certain I'm going to say respectively, I'm not going to mention names. I mean, for those running WWE, they just say they have no appeals. They're not going to amount to anything. But look at them now. I mean, they got a huge fan base, and they are no joke, and they're going to prove it tonight.
And in a way, it's a blessing, because now we finally get to see the dream match that every wrestling fan has been wanting to see for so many years now. Like I said, this rivalry just spewed out of social media, on Twitter to be exact. And they have been tweeting back and forth for quite some time in the last, 5, 6. I mean, it's a long time. I already lost count how many years it was. And now it's 2020, and we're finally seeing these two best tag teams that the world has ever seen now in one place, and they're about to get it on. And look at that. We got a stalemate right here, and the match barely just begun. There's barely physicality taking place by the Bucks and FTR. And of course, where's
he should be there.
Where's the Hall of Famer, Four Horsemen, Tully Blanchard?
He should be there, like around there, I think.
Or he could come out as an ace and try to get at one of the Bucks, just like how he did 2 weeks ago. Coming in all covered up with a mask and with a cap, t-shirt and jeans, and I immediately that reeked of the Hall of Famer Tully Blanchard. So now we got in the ring Nick Jackson and
Dax Harwood.
Dax Hardwood of FTR. I apologize again. Trying to adapt to the new names. I hardly ever see the new names. But am I adapting the old names to these guys? No, not really, because that's a past thing. Yeah, and we got to move on to the new thing here. Daxter Hardwood, already with his arm tied up by Nick Jackson here. Two different wrestling styles, Jade, we're witnessing here. Like I said, FTR representing old school tag team wrestling. Like if they were this present version of the Minnesota Viking crew. Of the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, not the Viking. I'm not talking about football here. But yeah, that just blew it out of my mouth. I apologize. The Minnesota Wrecking Crew, which was the team of Arn Anderson and Ole Anderson. Those old school Andersons that just love to kick ass, take names, and try to rip a body part out of you just to make the point across to where they gotta do whatever it takes to finish and win a match. And now we're seeing Matt was originally in, now Nick tags in, and he's going up against Cash Wheeler. Okay. Bear with me, people. Tagged into
Dax.
To the Daxter here. And now exchanges of blows and chops between these guys. Daxter Hardwood is really delivering hard to Nick Jackson. And refresh my memory, who's the oldest one out of the Bucks?
Matt.
Matt is the oldest one. Okay. Oh, and Nick delivered a beautiful move and a drop kick right there, and comes in Cash Wheeler. Oh, Daxter Hardwood just pulled back. That made Nick drop. Matt coming in, and that got the ref to wait a minute. Oh, nice. Whoa. Now double Hurricane Rana with the Luthes press combination by the Bucks. Double drop kick. I'm telling you, man, these guys, they don't lose steps. No matter how hard they give it to their opponents. And let me remind you, Nick Jackson was just cleared last night by the medical trainers at AEW, I believe, to say that he can still compete with his brother Nick in this match. I see him wobble right now. I think that knee's hurting again. FTR is going to go to their advantage. Oh! Daxter Hardwood just took a club to the post right there. That's something that the Bucks can take advantage of right there if they keep their mind on it. If they don't get distracted with anything else. But Matt is still hurting from last week. He's hurting again right now as we speak. May I remind you guys, we're only 1 hour behind the actual pay-per-view because we've been rolling in our minds thinking, should we do this or should we not? For all of those that are still sticking with us, thank you. For those that recently are watching right now and are not subscribed, I suggest please do subscribe. We would definitely most appreciate it for the Aceman Armageddon brand, because we're doing this for you guys. It's not just for us, but it's for every wrestling fan out there that has a voice, that should definitely voice it on social media, because this is a sport that we all love to watch. There's things that we like, there's things that we don't like. We got to say what we think, man, because that's how the wrestling industry is going to get over. Damn, man. Matt just went crazy with it. They are getting at Daxter Hardwood's arm, well, mostly the hand now. Well, look at him. He's like crying for a busted hand.
Yeah,
almost. Like he's hurting.
Yeah.
Now you got two hurt grown guys right there. I mean, Matt with that knee and Daxter Hardwood with his right hand, but he's sucking it up right here. Look at that Scoops that delivered, dropped that elbow, missed twice already. Matt already on the side of Cash Wheeler, ducked him, and Hardwood got back at that right knee of Matt right there. Just broke that for a bit and got his head clunked on that turnbuckle. Oh, I don't know what the heck he was thinking. Nobody was there with that. I don't know if he was going to go for a moonsault, but nobody was home there. Oh my God!
It looked like from there that
it's his left knee. And it's hurting.
The very same ankle that FTR and Tully Blanchard.
Oh yeah, the ankle. It is the ankle.
One thing I want to point out that these are my lord. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Dex has a wound in his hand.
He's bleeding.
Yeah, but one thing I want to point out that these two tag teams have different philosophies because yes, I mean
they're both tough in their own right for sure.
Yes. Well, one thing I want to point out is that yes, even though FTR is one of those traditional tag teams,
they do got a medical crew on the outside. He's taking care of Cash Wheeler.
Dax Saps and the trainers, they're checking on Dax, but nonetheless,
Dexter Hardwood. I'm sorry, Cash Wheeler is the one wasting on Matt on the outside every opportunity that he's got to further aggravate Matt Jackson's injury with his knee and ankle, or his ankle. I'm sorry.
Well, we could say that this is a stalemate. You got Matt Jackson with a broken ankle, and you got Dax Harwood with a scrape in his hand. But nonetheless, I was referring to about the different philosophies when it comes to these two tag teams. We talk about FTR, despite the fact that they have a traditional wrestling background because they worship the traditional.
Oh, what the hell was that?
As kids. I didn't know what that was. When they worship.
I think that was a double move. I don't know. He just shoved his partner out of the way, and I didn't get to see. But how do you call it? I think he had his leg tied to Matt. That's why he shoved him for further leverage because he had him tied down. So
we're hoping that he doesn't lose any more blood. We could see the blood stain on his hand. But nonetheless, FTR, despite the fact that they worship the traditional tag teams when they were kids, the NWA type, they're pretty much still in that WWE type of mold compared to the Bucks, since they were like a one little school, but they have that Bullet Club mentality. They're Russia, they're loose cannons, and that is why they earned the respect as well as admiration of the fans.
Oh no, Matt's getting tied up right here. Oh, his knee and ankle getting posted right there, and Cash Wheeler having the ref telling Nick to get back to his corner. Dexter Hardwood over on the other side. On the outside, how in the heck is he going to further aggravate? He's still bleeding, though. I see blood still coming out of his hand.
Matt Jackson.
He's barely doing anything.
Yes, he's pretty much trying to suck out the pain.
That we're already seeing a lot of casualties right here in this pay-per-view. That's not good. That's really not good. Hopefully, when we hear reports from Pro Wrestling Unlimited or Wrestle Talk, those are the sources that we follow. Hopefully, we hear something. Hopefully, not that negative of these guys because they're giving really good stellar performances tonight. The last thing we want to hear is these guys having aggravating injuries that may cause them to be out of action for I don't know, anywhere from 2, maybe more than 4 to 6 weeks, or depending on the time frame that these people can recover. Because we got a couple of them that are champions right now. With the tag team bout right here, we know that one guy from each side is hurting, but we don't know if they're really in pain. So that's the big question mark. Oh my God, that's the huge question mark right now. Dax Hardwood just got posted right there, and Nick on the other side with Cash Wheeler. He's decking Cash Wheeler. Oh, it just got sloppy here. This is getting sloppy.
No doubt about it. But this is what
Dax Hardwood just pushed Nick Jackson off of the apron.
But this is what it's all about. It's for those tag titles. It's that professional jealousy that these two teams have for each other. But I was also going to point out that but God forbid AEW loses.
Oh my God! superplex.
Right, and that ankle took his forward. God forbid AEW loses.
Oh, Matt saw that coming.
Nice counter.
Yeah, that was a brilliant counter by Matt Jackson.
The AEW does
despite him being in pain.
Like I was saying, hopefully AEW doesn't lose any of its key stars, but if that is the case, they have to rely on the talent roster to be the fill-ins.
Inside cradle? Is it? No. Only a 2 count.
They had to find a way to...
Good one by Matt Jackson, even though that didn't get him the win and the belts. They got thrown out.
They have to find a way to use the partial talent to become potential. And there was one partial wrestler that I like to see. He entered on the scene as Shug D. Now he was the now renamed.
He got clubbed right. Well, not even clubbed, but Cash Wheeler just flew himself over the barricade that rating barrier, and he landed really nasty. Nick got out of the way in time, but I think he could be hurt as well. Not Matt trying to reach his partner, but Dax Hardwood just stopped him right there. He still have a hold of his injured left leg. What can he do here? Oh, no. Oh, rolled out into a rolling pin. 2 count. Comes in Cash Wheeler. What do we got here? Up goes, over goes Cash Wheeler. Dax Hardwood. Matt just ducked those 2 power point. Oh, nice DDT right there.
But it looks.
Look how far he is from Nick though. He's gotta drag his tired carcass, his pain left leg to get to attack to Nick here.
Matt is severely winded. He needs to take.
But look how close Dax is from Cash Wheeler here. Damn it, get to him. There we go. In goes Nick, decking both of these guys. Back and forth. These guys are getting up and about. Nick is got stopped right there by Dax Hardwood. Cash Wheeler just run into that big boot of the face. Nick. Missed that baseball slide. Look at this back and forth action. Look at this. Nick is on fire here. That's what I love about Nick. Each and every one of these matches, Nick is on fire, taking on both guys of the team, of their opponents. Matt is barely catching his breath. Nick is on fire right now, like literally, like, oh my God, he's on fire.
One thing I gotta point out that hopefully other than this match will be one of the highlights for the Young Bucks and tag team matches this year will be the match between them against what were then their elite cohorts, Hangman and Kenny Omega at
crossbody and oh my God, sorry to cut you off, but Cash Wheeler just got Nick. Wait a minute. Oh no, are they going for the finisher? Oh no. 1, 2, no. Only a 2 count.
Well, like I was saying,
Dexter Hardwood is disappointed there.
Like I was saying, this match this match will be added to the other amazing tag match that the Bucks had earlier this year against the elite of what was in the elite cohorts, the Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page Evolution. Those 2 gave an amazing match earlier this year here in Chicagoland.
Yeah, AEW Revolution was something else. We still got to get that DVD just to rewatch it all over again. Nick. Caught by Cash Wheeler. Nick just, wait a minute. Spear by Matt. And that knee shot. Is that it? No. 2 count. That was some nice interjection with Matt coming in and doing some damage there on Cash Wheeler. Matt's still hobbling. But he's willing himself to get this match finished. They got to capitalize a little flashback of Kevin Nash right here with that cigarette butt burned to the back type of deal. But yeah, this is a match that's got to symbolize for the Bucks that they have done it to become AEW World Tag Team Champions and defeat one of the best tag teams that I've ever seen in recent time. What are we going to see here? The Dooms device? Oh, that was more like A Steiner Brothers finisher.
The standard Bulldog.
No, not even. Dexter Harwood try to pin Matt Jackson, only got a 2 count. Matt is still hurt. Right there, there's that Bulldog, that top Bulldog, and of course Cash Wheeler ran in to get Nick Jackson while Dexter Harwood tried to pin Nick Jackson, and no soap, only got a 2 count. Now these guys, FTR is going to try again to finish it up, but Nick came in. Super kick on Cash Wheeler. Another super kick right now. Just so much going on right here in a flatliner. Jay, what are we going to see here next? Oh, is this it? Their finisher? Oh, no. Twist of Fate.
Twist of Fate. Swanton.
Swanton. Little Hardy Boys throwback. Oh, not even. 2 count. See, this stuff I wanted to see when they were Generation Me. And I don't think we ever got to see that. I don't think they ever did that either. But yeah, that was a throwback to the Hardy Boys, to the days of the young Hardy Boys when they finally became superstars in the WWF back then, and during the Attitude Era days.
Can they do it?
Wait a minute. Cash Wheeler just got him on the left leg again. That makes Nick capitalize and kicked him in the face. Oh, Nick got caught. Oh, no, by the rope. Oh, nice. Nice.
Rope.
Oh, only got a 2 count right there. That was almost close. Oh, and a double forearm shot on Hardwood and Matt. Hardwood is delivering some mad-ass punches and the forearm shots. Yeah, he went and used that busted right hand of his. That started hurting again. Matt delivering back those punches, back and forth chops now from using his left hand, a forearm right there. Kick to the gut. What is Matt going to do here? He's still griping with that left leg, knee, ankle. Oh, I don't know if that was a super kick or what, or that was a kick to the gut, but that brought Matt down as well as Dexter Hardwood. He's bleeding again. I think he got a cut. He got a cut right here in between his, the skin of his pinky right there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and almost an inside out clothesline, that kind of like a clothesline from hell, JBL style. That brought Matt down. Just tagged in Cash Wheeler. What is Cash Wheeler going to do here? These guys are on the corner. Let's see if these guys can be in sync for whatever they're going to do. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Super kick and a knee shot. Is that it? No! That would have completely had the match be done with, but Matt kicked out. That would have been it, Jay. That would have been it. But nope, no soap. Now, Cash Wheeler tags in Dexter Hardwood. What are they going to go for here? Another attempt of a finisher. Nick comes back in. Just pushes Wheeler off of the top rope. Matt slingshot and that kick, and just dives over on Wheeler by the entrance ramp. What is Matt going to do here? He is going to do a sharpshooter onto Dexter Hardwood. Is that going to get Hardwood to tap? Or is that going to make him reach for the rope, or even to get to his partner who's on the opposite side? He just got the middle rope, I'm sorry. Oh, super kick to the hand. Super kick to the right hand, the busted hand of Dexter Hardwood. Wait a minute. They were about to hold hands, but then now on the outside, Nick just did this The sharpshooter.
Two sharpshooters.
Two sharpshooters, one being valid and the other one isn't, but they're getting to the ropes. Now they're holding on to each other. Dick trying to drag them away. Same thing with Nick on the inside of the ring. They're in the sharpshooters. There's Cash Wheeler's tapping out, but unfortunately Nick couldn't hold on anymore because he is in serious pain on his left knee, ankle, his left leg, pretty much at this point, the entire left leg. That just caused Matt to break it up. Both guys are down. Hardwood and he's still bleeding. Hardwood and Matt Jackson. Okay, now they're getting up. Matt got up first, then Hardwood here, tagging in Nick Jackson. Cash Wheeler is pretty much out. He's barely laying his head on the edge of that entrance. Knee shot from Nick Jackson onto Hardwood. Matt limping a bit as he's walking through to oh my God. Jesus, I can't imagine how hurt his hand is, my God. But at this point, Matt is gonna torture this guy. Is he gonna do like a wait a minute? Oh my God!
I'll throw back to
the villain Marty Skrull.
Yes.
Oh my God. One. Double knees on both sides of his face. Is that it? 1, 2. Oh my God.
The save from Cash.
Cash Wheeler just saved the match. That could have been the Bucks' win, but Cash Wheeler at the right time just saved the match. And now he gets tossed out by Nick Jackson. What other move can these guys pull out of their... Oh, Nick just went and lashed out, flying out and took care of Cash Wheeler on the outside. Uh-oh. Matt Jackson just brought in a steel chair.
It's not a hardcore match.
Yeah, and it's not legal nonetheless. Even the ref, I forgot his name.
Rick Knox.
Rick Knox is telling me he can't use the chair. But the belts are on the line here. If he uses that chair, there goes the dream of the Bucks. See, even Nick is telling them, don't even bother using it. There's a lot going on at stake right now. And look at Hardwood. He's daring him to think this. He's not going to do it. See, look at that. Nice con job right there by Matt Jackson. Oh, no, wait a minute. They're going to go for the Meltzer driver. Damn.
Oh, right through the broadcast table.
Power bomb through that table. And look at Dash Hardwood. I think we're going to see a spike. We're going to see that spike pile driver. From the middle rope. Oh, my God. Hopefully hopefully don't injure Matt Jackson. But he is up. His foot is on the rope. Whose fault is that? That's Cash Wheeler's fault for placing that leg. He didn't even know how close they were to the ropes. But if he wasn't close to the ropes, that would have ended this match. That is Cash Wheeler's fault.
And that just goes to show that they are not dealing with how many niggers here.
Oh, Cash Wheeler's already getting pissed now. He's exposing that. Oh, my God. This savage animal now. They are exposing his leg, the entire left leg. That's not good anymore. These guys are going to act like animals. They're going to permanently take out Matt Jackson. Oh, my God.
No. Right on that hurt ankle.
No, this is too much now. These savages. These pricks. Look at this.
Modified figure 4.
Jesus, Matt. Oh, my God. Matt, get to the rope. Jesus, if you can't get to the rope, for God's sakes. Oh, Nick is coming. Oh, good thing. Nick ducked. Cash Wheeler flew out. Nick is going to break this up right away. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Oh, nice 450 splash. Matt move out of the way just in time. Come on, is this it? 1, 2. Oh, damn. Damn it to hell. Matt can't believe it. Daxter Hardwood just raised his hand, and it was only a 2 count after that 450 splash. We're seeing the repeat right here, beautifully executed by Nick Jackson, and Matt rolled it right away. Oh, super kick to Nick by Cash Wheeler. What a hell of a super kick. And that took him, that super kick just tossed out Nick Jackson, elevation and all, right out the ring.
And it looks like from the moment, Matt could probably be out of commission.
There's an official tag from Hardwood to Wheeler here. Matt is still on his knees. What the hell is going to happen now? Oh, kick to the face of Nick Jackson. This is it already. He's out. But he did the click thing, and then the sons of bitches. I mean, they're good team and all, but damn it, I hate their guts. They're good as he goes. Oh, look at this!
Oh,
a 450 from the top rope and nobody home.
That's Matt.
What is Matt gonna do here?
That's the
a super kick on the gut, and he's on pin. New tag team champions. Awesome.
Like I said, that's that Bullet Club spirit in them, and they just shown it.
Oh yes, they did it. They finally did it. Jade, another team, another switch move. We got new AEW tag team champions, but damn it, here I go back again. Matt Jackson is seriously injured. How long is he going to be out? We already seen him in this exact position already for, I think, a year or two ago. In Japan, he unfortunately, that was the leg that got him seriously hurt. He still worked hurt. Kenny Omega came in. He's celebrating with his two elite buddies here, his brothers. He is proud of them. He is so proud of them. Look who's at afar. Hangman Adam Page is watching from afar. From the tip of that entrance pathway, he's seen from afar. He wish he can be in that picture, but there's still that strained relationship from Adam Page and the Bucks. See, Page would love to be there and in that ring and celebrate with the guys, but the way the Bucks and Page ended, it ended up pretty nasty. But the bottom line is here. Bucks gave them hell. FTR gave them hell, no doubt about it. But Jesus, man, this has been one of the best tag team matches I've ever got to witness. For this rivalry, for it to be as long as it has, and it finally concluded the way it did, I'm out of words for this one, Jada. I really am.
These two tag teams give it their all, and like I mentioned, two different philosophies, but it just goes to show that the Bucks, they're not ham and niggas. They're not a tag team you could take lightly, and of course this was not the first time that Matt Jackson dealt with injury, because like you mentioned, he had dealt with Sarah now. He's dealing now with that hurt ankle. He dealt with her ribs at one point, but that's that resolve. That's
what it was. Her ribs.
Yeah, in Japan. Yeah, that's what it was. That's that resolve. That's to will to silence detractors and say, look what we can do. That's what AEW is doing. Look what they can do, because they got detractors, and they're saying, this is what we can do to you. This is what we can do.
Matt and Nick Jackson, congratulations, Young Bucks, new AEW World Tag Team Champions. This should have happened ever since the inception of AEW, but it's finally they're in the history books to say, hey, we captured tag team title gold in All Elite Wrestling, in the company that we are EVPs for, but we're still performers. We want to at least capture the tag belts here and have a run with them. It's finally getting done. It's done. Now, hopefully, now we got to hear what is the update on Matt Jackson and his injury, and how long is he going to be out for. Jade, this is the time. We are ready. Elite Deletion is next. And I'm gonna bring a little bit of volume if it can be heard. But the last thing we want is our video to be, But I think we just bring it up a bit, but still we gotta talk a little bit louder. Look at Sammy Guevara entering the Hardy compound. Oh, I think he already crushed the toy. I don't know if it belongs to Maxwell or Wolfgang, or even Little Man.
Or Barney's a little too young. But we see that customized golf cart is bringing it to the compound.
Yeah, and the Spanish Lordy, Spanish God. Look who's there. Vanguard. Oh, no, it's Neo 1 now. It's Neo 1 now. It used to be Vanguard in the Impact matches and the WWE match. Now it's Neo 1 here. And, of course, it's bringing out the image of Matt Hardy telling Sammy Guevara where to go. Now his cart has no power. He can't move. Now he's got to walk further to the Hardy compound. Or, wait a minute. Matt Hardy's already in a monster truck. Look at the monster truck right here. Sammy's got to get out. Sammy's got to get out. The straight jacket, it's called. Oh, my God. And Jane, it looks like we're not seeing broken Matt Hardy. It's just an element of the multiverse picture or the image of Matt Hardy. He's got all these versions of him in this presentation of Matt Hardy. Look at that. He just stole the weapons from Straight Jacket. Sammy Guevara just grabbed the trash can, bolted over Matt Hardy's head, now leaping up one of the wheels of that monster truck, the Straight Jacket, flipping moonsault onto Matt Hardy. Tries to go for a pin, only got a 2 count. This is, oh my God, this is another one, in my opinion, in the history books, because I've been looking forward for this match to take place ever since in Matt Hardy's YouTube channel, where he, as Broken Matt Hardy, challenged Sammy Guevara to a Hardy compound match, to an Elite Deletion match, where the battleground is to fight in the Hardy compound.
Well, of course, let's go back to months ago when Matt Hardy made his AEW debut. It did not sit well for the Inner Circle, and pretty much who stepped up to the plate has been none other than the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, to get rid of the thorn in the side that has become Matt Hardy. But apparently, it could be that Sammy could be deleted at this compound match that we're seeing right now.
That's an exaggeration. That was funny though. But I'm seeing total superstar potential in Sammy Guevara. No doubt about it. That's why this match is a huge deal. This is to step up Sammy Guevara's game and get a lot more recognition from, having to work with Matt Hardy. And I think Sammy Guevara would definitely, from what he's been doing as of late, it's getting a lot of heat on him. It's getting a lot of buzz. And I think this match is going to go down, at least in my opinion, it's going to go down as something to further Sammy Guevara's career. No doubt about that. A 2 count right there. We're nearing in front of the house. By the waterfall right here. And obviously, with Impact and WWE, how they made the matches of the Elite Deletion or Hardy Compound or whatever for that battleground, it looked very similar. But right here with AEW, obviously a lot of different turf that they're covering in the Hardy house, with different weapons and different sights, angles, which is good because that's how you can refresh such a stage battle with a different opponent for Matt Hardy to face. And and it's cool that they're showing different, just giving a refresher course, but different. And now we're seeing a very familiar part of that compound where there's a ring, but now what's different is that it's covered, draped with AEW full gear, logo, emblem, cover of the apron, pretty much for that ring. Where we've seen time and time again that there's a ring around that area of the Hardy compound.
Well, of course, the very first compound match that took place, of course, as mentioned, that was an Impact where it was Matt and Jeff and
oh my God,
between bragging rights to the two brothers, and of course the second compound match was between Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt.
Oh my God, and side effect.
Out of the two previous compound matches, as we see a near fall.
Two count.
The first one set the tone. Between the two Hardy Boys. The second one between Matt and Bray Wyatt, it was a good match. It barely left anything to the imagination. But hopefully here in this match in the Elite Deletion, hopefully we see throwbacks from the very first compound match that took place on Impact.
We already seen Sammy Guevara is hurt. Sammy Guevara is giving himself 100%. His mission is to eliminate, destroy Matt Hardy. Doesn't matter what version of Matt Hardy it is, whether V1, whether it be broken, the original Matt Hardy of the Hardy Boys. Oh, he's biting the bridge of the nose right here. Table's already set up in the ring. Oh, and Sammy Guevara just went through it. Wait a minute. What the hell? Who's this? Ortiz entered into the compound here. Santana's already there on the outside. Pride and Powerful, part of the inner circle, out there to help Sammy Guevara. This is a one-on-one, but I guess in the Hardy compound, anything goes, right?
Right, anything goes. And
look who's there. Private Party are in a vehicle. I don't know if they're outside of the Hardy compound or they're somewhere in the Hardy compound, but Matt Hardy had a plan. And Private Party I believe, is on their way to help Matt Hardy get back onto Sammy Guevara while he's got his hands full with Santana and Ortiz here. They are wasting Matt Hardy here. What are we going to see? Oh,
nice flip, bro. Slam.
Private Party just arrived. They're right on the side of that straight jacket monster truck. They got to run to make it. And now Sammy calling the delete slogan just did a twist of fate on Matt Hardy. Private Party's catching up. They're trying to make it to the ring. Sammy Guevara. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Private Party just, one of the guys, I forgot which guy it was, just pushed off.
That was Mark Quinn.
Mark Quinn just pushed off Sammy Guevara, and now they're wasting Santana and Ortiz here inside of the ring.
We could say, yes, now the odds are evened up.
Oh, Matt Hardy's got some goodies underneath the ring. Is that fireworks?
I think it is, yes.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Some of the iconic goodies.
Ooh.
Oh, spear. Spear by Sammy Guevara. Just when Matt Hardy was going to start lighting up the fireworks, which is one of the iconic moves that he has done time and time again in this match. From the matches in Impact to even WWE. And now in AEW, we get to see an Elite Deletion match. Matt is firing it up here. Here come the fireworks, Jade.
I'm just surprised he conserved those illegal fireworks.
They got to be refreshed. I'm pretty sure it's not the leftover batch from God knows when. Well, this fireworks. These are the iconic ones that he can use on anybody and everybody. Look at that, and look at these guys are acting like turkeys here inside of the ring. Santana and Ortiz are ducking like if gunshots were about to roll out. Wait a minute, Sammy Guevara just got his own. Stole one of those fireworks sticks Is he gonna? Where's he gonna shoot it on Matt Hardy, or is he gonna? Wait a minute. Now it's like if they got guns. Matt is shooting over at Sammy from afar. Sammy returning it from where he's at, close to a tree, over by the ring. Yeah, doing it from afar, now running away from Sammy. This is this is insane, man. This is what I've always expected. I didn't expect anything less from a Elite Deletion match. From a pretty much a broken Matt Hardy match or whatever, the multiverse of Matt Hardy match. With the involvement of Santana and Ortiz from the Inner Circle, along with Private Party, who's been hanging out as of late with Matt Hardy. And these guys are showing their stuff. Look at this. Oh, nice.
That one Isaiah Cassidy right on Santana and Ortiz.
Private Party all night, baby. Look at that. And now Matt Hardy's shooting at Sammy Guevara with those fireworks. I think Sammy Guevara just wasted his. Look, oh my God. Look at Sammy's all full in mud here. Matt still has a little bit left to go, and he's still shooting off at Sammy Guevara. It's already out.
Sammy,
Guevara's
he's a mess.
He's slopped in mud, the no good pig. I think we're where we are at, Jay. We're seeing a twist of fate.
A twist of fate.
We're nearing by that water, the lake right there. What was it called? The Lake of Reincarnation?
Yeah, the Lake of Reincarnation.
Oh my God, I still remember. Well, I remember Jeff Hardy was there. Wait a minute. The Hurricane. Who's the one? Who's the one dressed in black?
Is that what I think it is?
Who's the one dressed in black? It's Gangrel. I forgot his real name. But yeah, Gangrel and the Hurricane. Gangrel is holding on to the Hurricane right here. He's still got those long ass fangs. Oh. Private Party trying to stop it, but Gangrel just started taking him. He's got one of them.
Oh.
Enziguri on Gangrel. I forgot his freaking real name. I apologize, guys, but you know who Gangrel is. You know his real name, but I don't remember it off the top. Interaction with Matt Hardy and Gregory Helms as the Hurricane. It's cool to see the Hurricane again. Hurricane Helms, just to be specific, because he's got the two H's.
Oh.
Super kick on Matt Hardy from Sammy Guevara. Hurricane Helms decking onto Sammy Guevara. Is it the... Oh. He was going to do that Hurricane choke slam. Oh, no.
Oh, into the Lake of Reincarnation.
Hurricane Helms into the Lake of Reincarnation. Tossed by Sammy Guevara. Oh, no. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Kick. Another twist. He blocked it.
Oh.
And a low kick onto Matt Hardy's face. Hey, look, it's Hurricane Helms, the reporter. Now he's interviewing Sammy Guevara. And super kick to Hurricane Helms and as the reporter. Again, he gets tossed into the Lake of Reincarnation. Now what's going to be left of Hurricane Helms? Matt Hardy's still decking Sammy Guevara, and here they are delivering punches. They're at the edge of the Lake of Reincarnation.
Well, Helms has only been viewed as three people, as the Hurricane, as a journalist, and lately, well, himself.
Santana and Ortiz are still decking along with Gangrel, a 3-on-2 type of thing, and Matt Hardy's back in that ring. And Sammy Guevara, Hurricane Helms is back. He got how do you call it? I guess he got more back to his superhero state, and it's just bedlam in that ring. Eye of the Hurricane delivered onto Ortiz. DDT by Gangrel.
Santana
with that baseball bat.
Yes.
Onto Matt Hardy. That helps Sammy Guevara a bit. Private Party decking Gangrel into the corner here. Matt Hardy's getting up, dragging his body away from the action a little bit. Santana is whacking everybody with that baseball bat. He just whacked Mark Quinn and who's the other partner from
Isaiah Cassidy.
and Isaiah Cassidy from Private Party. Matt Hardy is walking away. Sammy Guevara is locked in, following Matt Hardy. Excuse me. Too much food earlier. This is back and forth action here with all these switch shots right here. Santana and Ortiz got the upper hand on Private Party here. They are wasting here. Gangrel getting some here.
It is total bedlam inside that Hardy compound.
Yeah, but the upper hand right here is in favor of Sammy Guevara here. He's got assistance.
It's a sledgehammer.
Oh my God! They're walking into, I think, the garage, the barnyard. Wait a minute! Oh, what the boat? What was that boat? Neo 1 is around. Oh, he's locked in. Sammy Guevara strapped inside with Matt Hardy. I forgot what was the name of the boat. But that boat was seen in Impact in WWE as well. All of those instruments, the piano, the tables, the chairs, that wheelchair right there.
The wheelchair, the casket.
See, all of those elements that we got to see from previous Hardy Compound matches are there. Those are iconic items, weapons that we have previously seen before are all there.
Sammy's loosening up those set of ropes from that ring.
Yes, the lower part. There's already inside a ladder, a table. Could be just a ladder and a table on the inside. But Sammy's got that steel part of oh my God, it just whacked Matt Hardy on his gut with it. That brought Matt Hardy down to his knees. Sammy Guevara is going to work here.
Again, he's got that turnbuckle.
The opposite side of the lower part, and he's wasting on Matt Hardy here. Gangrel's name is coming back to me. David something.
And now he's gonna choke Matt with that rope.
With the lower part of the rope, he's Jesus Christ. He tied double around the throat of Matt Hardy. My God, look at Jesus. Oh, he's out. He's almost no.
He's trying to hang.
He's trying to hang out. Look at the eyes of Matt Hardy here. Jesus,
he could pass out in minutes.
It looks like almost, but he's still breathing. Matt is still breathing here. Sammy trying to do as much damage as he can towards his opponent and just elbowing the forehead of Matt Hardy here. Already positioned on the top of the table. And it looks like he's going to climb up the ladder. All the way to the top, and it's a big ass ladder. Look at this. And now he's making a mockery of Matt Hardy with the delete thing. Swanton. He pulled a Jeff Hardy with a Swanton bomb onto Matt Hardy. Is that it? No. Matt Hardy kicked out. Surprisingly.
I was about to say it's a miracle.
David William Heath. That's Gangrel.
That's right. I was about to say that Sammy's head did not.
Sorry, I had to cheat.
Sorry, yeah. But I was about to say it's a miracle that Sammy did not hit his head on that tracked roof up there.
He's 51 years old. Can you believe that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he's still a wrestling. He's still a wrestling trainer.
Oh, yeah. And the twist
of fate. From Matt Hardy right there onto Sammy Guevara. That was a shocker. Sammy trying to pick himself up. Matt Hardy is dragging himself up. He's up on his feet. Same thing with Sammy. Oh, he just speared him off of the apron onto a table. Oh my God, Sammy's busted open from the back of his head.
Oh my Lord.
Jesus.
He could have a severe concussion.
I'm telling you, man, so far this night we're seeing a lot of and he's bleeding from the mouth. So far, I mean, tonight we're seeing a lot of injuries from all these wrestlers.
There's a script on his back. I think that's where the bleeding came. Yeah, I see it.
Well, yeah, from the edge of the table, maybe. But yeah, Sammy's got an open. He's busted open from the back. He's bleeding from the back of his head. It's only going to get a lot nasty here. Oh my God!
Right on the head.
The edge of the chair just got him on the forehead of Sammy Guevara. And Hardy's got evil intentions here. Very destructive ones. He's rolling around with that steel chair, but what is he gonna? He's just shaking off his head, telling him off. What's he gonna do here? Is he gonna do a concerto here? Oh my God! And there's no chair on the concrete. Oh no! This would be too much. Oh my God!
My Lord! Now that's gonna scramble some cells.
Oh my goodness! Oh my God! I think that is it. That is it. 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Oh my
Baba.
God! That is sick. Wow.
Truly a very chaotic match. Very grueling match.
Sorry. Jeez. It is.
Out of all the compound matches that I've seen, this one by far was the most brutal.
Bottom line, it is over. Samuel has been deleted. Now Private Party comes back in with a trash can.
Oh my Lord.
They're going to dump Sammy Guevara's carcass. Look at all the blood.
Talk about the ultimate humiliation.
Well, there goes human waste inside of that trash can. Now they're going to roll Sammy out. Oh my goodness. Look at that. He fits neatly inside of that trash, into that trash can, that black trash can with wheelies. Try to drag him. Now I see a 4x4 with the back compartment open.
Matt mustering his strength to carry that dumpster with Sammy inside.
Yeah, Sammy's carcass inside of that garbage can. They're gonna bring in that can, and even Private Party have endured a beating at the hands of Santana Ortiz, Senor Benjamin, Senor Benjamin, the father-in-law of Matt Hardy. He's gonna be the one escorting Sammy Guevara out of the premises. We're seeing Matt Hardy's gorgeous wife Rhea Ripley playing the piano. We're seeing the replay of some of the highlights of another great Hardy compound match, Jade. Another great Hardy compound match.
Never in my life have I ever seen such a match like this one. Truly more chaotic than ever, because this, unlike the previous two compound matches, there were more players involved from David, Heath, and the Hurricane, from Private Party, from Santana and Ortiz, but apparently from what we look like, Sammy could have suffered some devastating injuries.
And all these guys celebrating Matt Hardy with his wife Reba, Hurricane Helms, and Private Party, a successful victory on behalf of Matt Hardy. Yes, it is wonderful.
And why isn't it a party? I mean, after all, we might have a new president.
Yeah, on top of things, I mean, I like I said, I didn't expect it for a barbecue cookout. You know, if I would have known last night, I wouldn't even have lunch today. And I had like I mentioned, I had carnitas for lunch, and because I wanted to try this one place out, and I never heard of the place, but it's not that far away from us, and still it was good. I mean, it was small. It was a neat batch of meat and all of that.
Oh boy.
What is this? Another promo with legendary Hall of Famer Jake the Snake Roberts and his guy, the
Murder Hawk Monster.
Murder Hawk Monster that is Lance Archer. He's been on a destructive path. He shows what he's all about. Obviously, he left Japan to be a part of AEW, which is he's on the map. United States wise, and he's been doing a lot of damage. Had a fight with John Moxley, fought for the title, but I think they want to go for it again, which he should, but that's only going to make Moxley a lot more tougher. But right now, I guess there's nothing decided with Lance Archer. What is next for him? Right now, they got him doing promos and shooting off his mouth. But I know he wants some really important competition, something that he could definitely get a huge payday from. I think he's I hear him call Moxley's name, so I'm pretty sure he's going to watch the match between Kingston and John Moxley for the AEW title. So far, this pay-per-view there's no disappointments, but I'm still worried for all the guys that have suffered injuries so far. From Sheeta to Matt Jackson, from Hardwood, Sammy Guevara. Did I miss anybody?
No. Well, that's pretty much all I can remember.
So far, this pay-per-view, we're seeing a lot of injuries, and that's not a good thing. It really isn't a good thing. I mean, yeah, these guys want to perform to the highest level beyond 100%. I'll always appreciate that. But at what point does it have to cost for their careers to, for them to be out for a period, cut short, or whatever you want to call it? It's unnecessary, but still, that's what these guys are basing their lives out of. To entertain us, especially in the times of right now where it's so uncertain.
Well, and that's the key because we're all fans who want to see the best of the best, but unfortunately, injuries are part of the game.
That's what you missed.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, what?
And then look at the smile
on Chris Jericho.
We're seeing the highlights of what took place the last number of weeks. Right now, we're gonna watch, and of course. Chris Jericho, MJF. If MJF beats Jericho, he becomes officially part of the Inner Circle. I will say it again. If I haven't mentioned this before, I'm not a Chris Jericho fan, but I will give the man his due. It's over 30 years that he's had a wrestling career. There were some gimmicks that I did like the List of Jericho in WWE and some things. What he did in Japan, that was kick ass. Even though he's got to rip and make mockery out of the opponents that he has faced there. And Jericho coming to AEW it was never a bad thing. Jericho still got it. But this is most definitely for him to help guys get over. MJF is already a heel. I think this is going to make him a heel beyond his position of heel. He'll only be more heelish, more super heelish than ever before. I think seeing him as part of the Inner Circle, I think that'll make the faction even better, or is that going to be the beginning of the end for the Inner Circle? To be honest,
I don't really know either.
oh my God! Look at this.
Yes.
He's bringing this back. The light bright of. Oh, that's MJF.
Yeah.
He's pissing off. He's gonna piss off Jericho with bringing the light bright robe.
Yeah.
It's a light bright robe.
It's a light bright robe. Yeah.
But don't forget where Jericho ripped it off first. From the Prince.
Yes.
Finn Balor. Or how do you call it? The Prince in New Japan. What was his actual name?
Prince Devitt.
Prince Devitt. Yes. Prince Devitt.
And I always see the fan says
Somebody should chop off his middle fingers.
MJF equals health, and that's what I'm about to get to, because we look at late champion Chris Jericho. 30 years in the business, a list full of accolades. MJF has all these show for, except the music ring. So we can pretty much say Chris Jericho is the real deal. Maxwell Jacob Freeman, I might as well say he's an L. So I forgot. It's like he's an Maxwell Jacob Freeman is an L7 weenie.
But I gotta say, MJF, this is the one character that he has took with him all the way to this point where he is a successful heel. This is the one gimmick that he's always had with him, knowing, or maybe this is true to life, that he is better than everybody else. But that's what brought him to the dance. And now we're seeing the demo god, Le Champion, Chris Jericho, come in with that spiky ass leather jacket of his, and the whole world is singing Judas once again. Which there's nothing wrong with the song Judas, of course, because the whole world sings Judas when they realize that Judas is in the ring. No, I'm just kidding. Judas is one of the best damn tracks I've heard from Fozzy in a long ass while. Even though I still like Eat the Rich, even though I still like To Kill a Stranger, but I think Judas is the number one favorite amongst the Fozzy, albums, tracks, or whatever. Judas is at number one if there's a top 5 in everybody's favorite list that comes to Chris Jericho and the Fozzy tracks, my opinion. That's the one track that the whole world sings to this day, ever since fans around the world, from whenever that movement started all the way up to this point, it still goes on strong. So the only thing I can expect out of this match is, there's going to be a lot of cheating. There's going to be a lot of stealing. There's going to be a lot of outsmarting. But Jericho is the man with a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, because he's been down that road. MJF, obviously, he's the new kid on the block in this match. Maybe there's things that the teacher here may not know, but I expect the dirtiest man to be coming out the dirtiest and be recognized as the dirtiest player in this match and game. So look at MJF. He's trying to be a sportsman with his left hand behind his back and extending his right hand to get a handshake from the one and only future Hall of Famer in his own right, Chris Jericho. And he just slapped him. Oh, and he returned fire. Here we go. And the match is already started. Chris Jericho all over MJF.
There is an adage they say in the business that the one thing that separates the men from the boys is respect. People. Despite 30 years of business, Chris Jericho has proven he's a man. And the fans pretty much see MJF as a boy because he's and
classic pinball. Come on,
classic opinion. Yes, 2 count right there from Chris Jericho. People see MJF as a boy, and the reason was because MJF said, "I'll become a superstar. I'll start making my style." He even challenged Jon Moxley for the AEW title and miserably failed. Not to say, pretty much have to say, he's a good heel. MJF has potential, but his mistake is that he should have what he's doing now is don't jump the gun too soon. You got a long ways to go. You still have a lot to learn, and hopefully this is a learning experience in this match.
You made some very valid key points. Yes, MJF still has a long way to go. He is a heel on the rise, going to be the top heel, but I think MJF has majority of those tools to get him over as the most heelish, the most villainish man ever to be seen in this sport. He's going to get over one day. He's going to become AEW World Champion one day. When that day comes, that's where he's on the top of the heelish of the heelish game. Nonetheless, they're still promoting a little bit of the bubbly. I'm surprised, but they brought I guess the second batch back, or however many bottles, stock you can say, to be sold on the internet. I think we should get some for New Year's this year. Because even I contemplated last year when here I thought that this was a joke and they literally brought this out to sell. And I seen how much it cost. I'm like, But at that time I should have given it a chance. But now it's like, if it's at the same price, I'll think of getting a couple of bottles of the bubbly.
How about that?
I'll give Jericho that one. He steals the camera and he makes sure that his middle finger is in the shot. Throwing it to MJF. Sorry if I do the same, but hey, that was just hilarious. I'll give Jericho that one. That was just hilarious. That's why he's Chris Irvine. He's the master. He takes the Chris Jericho character any direction that he wants, but it's always where the fans are going with him. Whether he's the good guy, whether he's the bad guy, doesn't matter. And unfortunately, right now, Chris Jericho just gave himself a forearm with MJF moving out of the way, and it got the post, and now MJF is going somewhere here. Jericho's right shoulder just hit the same post. They both roll in, and MJF rolls in Jericho first. And now MJF's got a lot of Jericho's hair, and he launches him through the post. His shoulder hit the post. MJF should not waste a lot of time. He should pick a spot where he wants to go, and he's got to seize it here. Otherwise, you're giving Jericho time to recover, and he is going to get the best of you. Overhead toss. And now Jericho clotheslines MJF outside. Oh, and
what a counter.
And it is a counter. I think he was going to do that infamous spring drop kick, and that backfired. Only got a 2 count. And Jericho's hurting. And back to the injuries here. MJF has had his right hand on foot, And now Jericho decking, doing forearms on MJF. MJF biting the fingers of the right fingers of Jericho here. Jesus Christ. And is Jericho doing the same thing?
Yes, he is.
Oh my God. Bunch of biters here. What is this, a wrestling match or bite until you got no more fingers? Oh my God, it was to do the bulldog. That bulldog backfired. Jericho landed with him falling forward, his face onto the top turnbuckle, and I don't even want to describe the rest. Oh my God.
There it is again on the replay. Chris Jericho's gonna go for the saw, and then right there, and MJF crushes him right on that middle turnbuckle.
I feel for Jericho here. That is insane. MJF is in the zone here. I'll give that to MJF. He is on a mission. He's on a mission to show Jericho that he has what it takes to be a part of Jericho's group, the Inner Circle, whether the other guys like it or not too. hopefully this is a straight up match, but if not, obviously we're bound to see if the other guys of Inner Circle are gonna interfere. Because only a select few of the Inner Circle don't want MJF in the group. Because he don't deserve it, he's not fit for it, whatever the reason is.
They think he's an L7 weenie. That's what they think.
Yeah, rightfully so. Jericho on the turnbuckle with a sledgehammer. And what was that? That old school move?
The lion
salt.
The lion salt.
I don't know. I think Jericho was in better shape when he was in Japan or WWE. I think right here he has a bit of a flubber gut. Well, that's just my opinion. Or maybe that's mass. Maybe that's he does lift weights. I don't know. Oh, nice Frankensteiner by Jericho. Beautiful move. That got MJF to sell it, but overreactingly. A little too drastic. It's like, okay, you oversold it. Only a 2 count here from sexy referee Aubrey Edwards. Hey, Jericho's got his book, too. Pre-order available now, Jericho, at Jericho30.com. I guess that's his book talking about his 30-year career. And this is Jericho's first book, I believe. Oh, nice move by MJF. Overhead suplex with the power of his hand, only got a 2 count. Jericho's still hurting from that right arm. MJF trying to get back up. Oh, Lord. He's on the turnbuckle now. Jericho's coming back up. Oh, nice leap and landing on the top turnbuckle. That made MJF lose his balance. And he's aching in pain. Chop by Le Champion. What is Jericho going to do here? We're seeing the close-up of a very close-up camera shot here. That is obviously positioned on the post, the top of the post. Jericho landed face down onto the inside of the ring. Oh! Got him on the right shoulder. MJF went at it again on that shoulder. He's got the target. He's got to make sure that oh, wow. MJF is getting nasty here. He is really getting nasty. He's taking out that right shoulder of Jericho. Down for a cover, only a 2 count. Says referee Edwards. MJF, look at his face. He looks like a punk-ass bully of the block. He is about to get nasty here. His dirty-ass face says it all. MJF's dirty-ass face says it all. He's on a mission. Look at that. And just now punking Jericho. Foot to the face, just pushing his face. Already 2 pushes. He just push him with his hands. He's just taunting Jericho here. Just taunting Jericho. Jericho making a comeback here. MJF returning fire. Same thing with Jericho going. A lot of back and forth. Now a forearm from Jericho. A punch. 2 punches, 3 left punches, 4. Eye rake by MJF. And a chop, and that brought MJF down. Katie's still hurting from that right arm. God knows how much he can suck up that pain and put you swear. Like, oh well, I'll go with the left then. Still chopping MJF. Blocked that chop right there. Back to hurting the arm. Looks like an arm bar, I think. Position him into that, or the pretty much like an armbar. Or I'm thinking Japanese submission because that's also used in Japan. The type of arm submission. Jericho got out of it. He is going to go for the walls. He's trying to, and he's almost got him halfway over. There it is. The walls of Jericho. That's MJF. And look at the devious face of Jericho. Putting all of that weight on MJF. MJF has got to reach for that lower bottom rope if he wants to continue. He's absorbing all of that pain on his lower back, and he's reaching for that rope. Come on, MJF. Oh, he's got it. I don't know what the hell we're cheering for MJF, but it's like, okay, I know it's too soon, but like I don't even want to see him give up right now at this point. MJF reached the bottom rope.
The only thing I have to say on this matchup, the only thing MJF is somewhat doing wrong is taking his opponent lightly. I mean, you're talking about a guy with a track record that speaks volumes, a numerous flow of accolades. MJF has to realize that if he wants to start building a stock and say that I'm not for sure, I'm the future, you gotta defeating a recognized name is pretty much his mission. And Chris Jericho has that track record, and he's pretty much got to give it his all to say, I can prove myself to you. I want to be a part of your inner circle. But he realizes that in order to do so, he must prove himself.
Codebreaker. Yeah, and let's not forget numerous world titles. Oh my God. Look at that. It was like a spiked DDT right there. Only a 2 count. Yeah, and let's not forget numerous world titles. Even though there's one title that I still to this day do not agree that he deserved, and that was to be an undisputed champion. But what it is, it's what it is. But yes, he's won the World Championship. He's won the WWE title. He's undisputed title. AEW title. You know, those accolades won't be taken away from him. Codebreaker on MJF. Is that a 1, 2? No! Not even a bit. Jericho can't believe that MJF kicked out of that Codebreaker. Here I thought that was it. But even before Aubrey Edwards can even say 3, MJF bursted out. Raised his left shoulder. Inside cradle, no. By MJF. Only got a 2 count. Oh, he was going to go for the Judas effect. MJF blocked it and is back on that Fujiwara armbar.
Oh, yes, Fujiwara armbar.
That's what it looked like to me, and that's what I was trying to bring out the name, but I couldn't remember. Fujiwara armbar. And he's got that locked in. Jericho is holding on for dear life. He's got to drag his body. He's got to pull forward just to make it to the bottom rope for this submission to break. And MJF was biting his hand again. And Jericho reached for the rope. And just even before the count of 5 even got started, MJF broke it off. Wait a minute, he's signaling for help. Is he calling out for Warlord? And he's coming out.
There's Warlord. He's got the ring.
Yeah, he's got the AEW ring. He's putting it on. Warlord's distracting Aubrey Edwards. Jericho ducks. Forearm shot. Wait a minute. Somebody tossed him a baseball bat. That was Jake Hager. Oh, MJF just pulled an Eddie Guerrero.
Oh.
MJF just pulled an Eddie Guerrero.
Yes, he did.
And then you know what's crazy? We're in that month of November.
Yes.
1, 2. Whoa! MJF won.
Unbelievable.
Even Aubrey Edwards was in shock. MJF did it. Look at it. Look at Aubrey Edwards. She's in shock. But look who's even more shocked. Chris Jericho. Jake Hager's in shock as well. Well, like I said, I expected Dirty from both sides, and MJF capitalized. Now he is a part of the inner circle. This is going to be interesting to see where all of this is going to go. Jericho is beside himself. He's shaking his head like, I can't believe this just happened. MJF with the AEW zillion-dollar ring. I don't know how much it costed. Hager tossed in the bat to Jericho. He thought he was going to get the best of him, but MJF pulled an Eddie Guerrero. He just dropped on the floor, got him in, and he pulled the tights. Look at that. We're watching the replay, and that's how MJF got away with murder. He won the match, and now he's a part of the inner circle.
It's like the old saying goes, never underestimate anybody. Chris Jericho obviously underestimated MJF, and that's what costed him.
And I was going to point out, this is the month of November. Unfortunately, Eddie Guerrero passed away a day before my birthday. He passed away on November 13th, 2005, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2005. This is definitely a nostalgia hit, at least, for me. And look at that, Jericho just shake the hand of the winner of the match. And he says, welcome MJF and Wardlow into the inner circle. So it's official. Jericho made it official. But now it's going to be interesting to see where all of this is going to go. Is MJF going to be the added value to the inner circle? Or is this going to be the beginning of the end for the inner circle with MJF in it? So, and look at Wardlow and Hager right here looking at each other. Is like, yeah, I'm watching you. Oh, yeah, I'm watching you too. This is going to be very interesting here. Very interesting. But, like I said, I didn't expect it any less. But, yeah, I was shocked MJF was going to take this one. Still, performance level, the match itself, it was, the both got dirty until one got really dirty. Nonetheless. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're down for the last match, unless if a trailer will correct this right now in just a few short moments.
Well, so far we've seen great spectacular matches, great title defenses, and great title switches throughout this whole night. And truly the one where I have utilized for this whole night has been brutal competitiveness, because that was the keyword: brutal competitiveness, the will to win, and that's what we're looking at right now.
Well, I guess this is the news for Revolution.
Yes.
Will it be in January? Was it January?
February.
The Revolution that took place February 27th. Saturday, February 27, 2021, AEW's Revolution. I wish it was back at that time here in Chicago.
Yes, but unfortunately, due to circumstances, it's most likely not going to happen.
Pandemic bullshit. Swear, Dasha's looking gorgeous. She looks gorgeous in green. She's doing it. She was trying to do an interview with Cassidy and Best Friends, but look who interrupted. Milos. Oh no, his name is Miros. Miro, that punk ass who's got one hell of a hottie girlfriend, the hot ass Penelope Ford. Along with I don't even remember the boy toy's name. Pissed off over that arcade machine. He's still pissed at cabinet being broken, but he's getting in the face of Cassidy here. He's getting in the face of Orange Cassidy. So are we gonna see a match between them two? Wait a minute, hold on. He's pushing them away.
They walk away.
Cassidy is showing great restraint, so now they're showing the remote because Dustin Rhodes challenged him to it. He is the master of the bunkhouse brawl match against Butcher Blade. Will Lucha Brothers be the same, or is this the definite one? And of course, Ty Conti, Red Velvet with Warner. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to call the big once again. now the stakes being so high for Eddie Kingston. I'll tell you something about Eddie Kingston. I mentioned this before when we did the Wrestling Weekend recap. I had never heard of Eddie Kingston, much less Jon Moxley before he was Dean Ambrose in WWE. How I heard about Eddie Kingston was he was already in with Impact Wrestling when he was with LAX.
Yes.
And they were doing the whole new LAX against old LAX when Conan was still around because he was the OG of LAX along with Hernandez and
Homicide.
Homicide. Yeah, those were old school LAX at the time until they faced the new school, which was Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. So there was something about Eddie Kingston right there that told me he was going to be a future superstar. And look where we're at now. That was back like what 3-4 years ago, and look where the times have gone. And now Eddie Kingston, we've seen him wrestle in NWA. He was super. That's where this ride has took him to AEW, and now here he is in a main event status match. Kingston going up against his former best friend Jon Moxley, AEW World Title. I'm telling you, Jay, the last promo that these two shooted last Wednesday, they went into deeper roots of how their friendship went. That's where they were building up the strategy of fans getting into this match to be invested in this match, to get eyeballs to see this match, to buy the pay-per-view to see this match, because there's something there. And I think we're going to see something huge with Kingston and Moxley. We can't wait to see what goes down here.
Well, who would have thought it would come this far? Because, of course, you all know the story from what was mentioned weeks ago. This was an 18-year friendship between the champion Jon Moxley and the challenger Eddie Kingston. But here's what separated the two. It appeared like for one man, Eddie Kingston, it was a constant struggle. He was constantly overlooked by promoters. They say, "Oh, he doesn't have what it takes to be a superstar. He's just an ordinary wrestler." And that is why he has been constantly on the grind. He's been constantly facing detractors, but no matter how he tried, he is unable to prove his detractors wrong. Compared to Jon Moxley had the chance, and little by little he started swinging his. People said like, "Oh my God, look what this guy can do. He's got something," which is why it led to opening doors in WWE becoming Dean Ambrose. And of course, I just want to point out, if there's only one person that prevented Eddie Kingston from what could have been living his dream of being in the big time, we don't know who that is. What's the point of mentioning names?
Yeah, so this story, Eddie Kingston being still around the Indies and doing this thing, that's Eddie Kingston's prerogative. But of course, Moxley, he's been in so many crazy hardcore matches when he was young. I got to see some on YouTube from years past. I was like, man, this guy is insane. And now once he left WWE, he went back to his old roots in a way, off of AEW and did matches there. It's like, yeah, this guy, he's in a different zone, but different from where he was in the past, unlike now. Of course, he got a lot smarter. He could definitely go that route if he wants to. He's got options on where to go. But he also wants to be successful, and he has become successful when he was in WWE. Got himself a house, bought his mom a house, did all different things with money, but he wanted to pay up because, you can't just go through life beating yourself up without getting nothing for it. And with Moxley, he's getting the huge payoff. He got the huge payoff at WWE, but now he's getting a huge payoff now. And let's check out the ring entrance here from Justin Roberts, introducing these two guys. If you guys can hear it, cool. If not, I apologize. But the last thing I want to do is get kicked out of this stream, because these companies want to get technical. Here we go.
Eddie Kingston.
He's
and his opponent, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, He is the fighting pride of the east side of Cincinnati, Ohio. Weighing 231 pounds, the reigning and defending AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley!
You gotta love that ring introduction from Justin Roberts. Every time he announces Jon Moxley, it's like, I wish he was back in WWE to announce The Undertaker saying, The Undertaker! That's how good Justin Roberts is. But unfortunately, WWE couldn't keep him. So Cody and the rest of the guys, they got Justin Roberts for AEW. He's, to me, he's a young icon among icons when it comes to ring announcing, but never forgetting the ones that paved the way, like Howard Finkel, who else?
Lillian Garcia.
But there was another guy, Tony Chimmel.
Yes.
Tony Chimmel was another one. And Michael Buffer, of course. He's the icon among all icons. But in WWE, of course, Howard Finkel. And Justin Roberts, he fits there somewhere, but he's good. I mean, in my opinion, he's good as a ring announcer, especially when he's got that tone to announce guys of main event caliber status like Jon Moxley, Undertaker, and all those guys. So the match already started, and these guys are already all over each other. They're tying each other like this was a wrestling match. And look at Eddie Kingston's getting dirty here. He's already biting. I think he already bit the ear of Moxley here. And look at these guys. They're just all over each other. They're like, if this was like college amateur wrestling or what. Oh, he just chopped them. Kingston like nothing. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Moxley's already bleeding. Oh, yeah, because of Kingston. He already bit the bridge of the nose, or the edge of the nose, actually. Oh, look at that. Look at Kingston. It's like if he's a freaking brick. Moxley's trying to give him something, but Kingston's acting like a brick. Not a prick, but a brick. Like, can't feel anything. And look at that overhead suplex by Eddie Kingston. This guy is not playing around, Jade. This guy is on serious business tonight. He wants what Moxley wants. He says in over to get over, he's got to get over taking out Jon Moxley, destroying him. And it's an I Quit match. Let me remind you that. Oh, nice. Tope Suicida. Delivered from Moxley onto Eddie Kingston.
One thing I gotta say is that if
Steel chair.
One thing I gotta say, Eddie Kingston can't wait to boost the stock and gain his first championship belt in his world. But if he doesn't, but if he'll impress people saying, this is not the Eddie Kingston that fought in Impact. This is not so much the Eddie Kingston that fought in NWA.
Look at Moxley getting dirty now with Eddie Kingston. Already seen a weakness. He's torturing Moxley with, oh my goodness, with the right hand and fingers of Eddie Kingston here. But Kingston, he's sucking it up, taking it like a man. And he's decking Eddie Kingston here. They're going to go all over the place, Jade. That's one thing for sure.
No doubt about it.
Oh my God, look at that.
No doubt about it. The only way this match could end is when one of them says two words, I quit.
Well, that's the thing. Who's going to say I quit? These guys have no quit in them. They can pass out, and both of them won't even dare to say I quit. It can go that route, but I doubt it. One of them has to say it. Oh, my God. Vertical suplex on the concrete. They're already away from the ring. Walking out to imagine if you have the the entrance ramp right in front of you. If you were sitting right across from it, there on the left side, right behind the performers, the heel side of AEW. That's where Moxley and Kingston, along with the referee, I don't even know his name.
Bryce Remsburg. That's the referee.
Bryce Remsburg? Remsburg?
Yes.
Okay. So you know these guys by heart. I hardly ever know these guys. Oh, a little too prematurely that toss from Kingston to Moxley and in a way it's safe because otherwise Moxley could have had his head conked onto that steel rail. Protect the steel rail on top of that. Covered in the Full Gear banner. Got him in the headlock. He's pounding him. And, oh my God, he just got posted. Just got posted right there by Eddie Kingston. He's having pain in his lower back pain on his left side. Pulled out a steel chair, tossed it in the ring. That's another steel chair. Already 2 steel chairs in that ring. Eddie Kingston kind of limping, but he still has his lower back on his left side hurting. He's still fighting pain. Oh, Moxley's pulling out Barbie here. That hardcore wired baseball bat. This is not going to be pretty. Oh my God, right up to the gut of Eddie Kingston. Oh my God.
Right in the back.
Jesus Christ. Oh, on the chest of Eddie Kingston.
Like I said, brutal competition.
Look, half of that barbed wire just went off of the baseball bat. Moxley's placing it in.
And he's busted open himself.
He's going back old school, Jade. This is Moxley at his worst, but Jesus, he is in his own. Oh my God. Oh, right on the forehead of Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's already bleeding from the mouth. Jesus Christ, this could get graphical here. Torturing Eddie Kingston with that barbed wire baseball bat on his forehead. Oh my God!
And that's what's really seeing this sport. Who's tough enough to absorb such punishment after what we saw transpire from previous matches?
Eddie Kingston is bleeding, but not profusely. He is bleeding from his mouth. That is a little bit more than we can say him bleeding from his forehead. The one who's bleeding from the forehead for sure is the champ, Jon Moxley. Still has Barbie in his hand. Duck that move. Backdrop side suplex from Eddie Kingston. Another one coming. Landed. And this is tough. This is tough strain from both of these guys. They're gonna finish each other off. Oh my God! And on his knees, grabbed the chair and just tossed it into Moxley's face. And I think he's got a hurt wrist. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna finish saying we're seeing a lot of injuries with these wrestlers tonight. The next thing you know, we won't even have all the top superstars in AEW come Wednesday or God knows when. These guys beating each other already. Eddie Kingston choking out Jon Moxley here. Now he's placing Barbie in the middle of the ring. Oh my God!
Ooh.
Jesus!
Just through the lower body must have come in contact with that barbed wire
Oh my
back.
God, his gut got to be feeding the pokes, already bleeding out of Jon Moxley. He's got the steel chair, just whacked it on the back of the Moxman here. Just threw the damn chair in his face. Jesus, man. This is as sick as one man can get. Oh my God, what is Kingston doing? Oh, he's got the top part of the barbed wire. Got a portion of the barbed wire. Jesus, he's wrapping it up in his fist, his right fist. Now he's gonna use it as an added weapon in his arsenal, and he's busting up Moxley. Oh my God, and just slapped Eddie Kingston for it. No effect. He's laughing like a madman. Oh my God. This is insanity. And it looks like he's doing the Kimura lock. That's not going to get Moxley to quit. Doing some knee shots to the back of Eddie Kingston. Kingston just delivered a really short, quick headbutt. Biting on the knee, the left knee of Eddie Kingston. That broke the Kimura lock. Now he just decked him in the back of the head, chopped him on the floor right there. Jesus, man, these guys are. Oh, they're gonna they want to tear each other to rivets. But Kingston's the one with the upper hand right now. Grabbing or just set up a steel chair. He's about to set up the other one. I think to do a slam in between those chairs. Look at Kingston here. Says, I'm going to mess you up. He's going to really hurt him here. He's going to do a vertical. No. Mox reversed it. Oh! He landed on one of the chairs. And just pushed the other one away with his right hand. Jesus, all the pain that these guys are going to absorb. And I believe Mox taunting, and we're seeing the replay. Jesus Christ. Look at that. And an inside-out clothesline from Eddie Kingston onto Moxley.
Boy, these two are in severe pain.
Yeah, Kingston dealing with the lower back pain on his left side.
Is that what I think it is?
I doubt that's a bag of change. It could be thumbtacks. It could be shattered glass. Could be Legos. It could be different shaped objects. I don't know what it could be. Let's see what Eddie Kingston's going to expose out of that little bag that was underneath the ring. Thumbtacks. It's thumbtacks thrown onto a side of the corner of the ring. But where Kingston said, I don't think that's not going to do it. It's not enough. I don't know if that's what he meant to say. Moxley's barely getting up on his 2 feet. He just ducked Kingston. German release suplex. Side release suplex from Kingston. Moxley with an inside-out clothesline, even though Kingston didn't flip, but damn, that was effective. Moxley is rivet here. He's getting that adrenaline back in. He's feeling it. We're seeing that replay. Look at that suplex, Jade. He just packed the wall up on Eddie Kingston with that one.
I know we've seen a practically staggering, but we'll see what the champ's got in mind.
Who's going to be the victim of those thumbtacks that's already been placed by Eddie Kingston on the one corner of the side of the ring? Moxley's already. What is he going to do here? Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, my God, Moxley.
With the Uranagi and those tacks.
Jesus. Oh, my God, look at the back of Moxley now. Look how red it's turning. And he's not quitting. The ref just asked John Moxley if he quits. He says no. He screamed at him. We couldn't hear the scream, but with the way Moxley was expressing himself, he said no.
It's got that piece of barbed wire again.
Eddie Kingston's going to use it on Moxley again. No, he just dropped it. It's inside the ring, but he just dropped it. Look at that Uranagi. The Uranagi onto that corner, and Moxley just had those little pin cushions stuck to his back. And on the actual shot as it comes back, Eddie Kingston just pulled the tables. What the hell did he just got now? A bottle of water, I think, or alcohol, or some type of a bottle with a liquid inside.
I think it is alcohol.
I think that's only it's a bottle of alcohol. And I'm not talking about drinking alcohol. Jesus, a low blow, a stomp to the gonads of Moxley by Eddie Kingston. And look at Moxley's, Jesus, he's absorbing all of this punishment. Oh my God, another one.
That's
Damn it, man.
2 stomps already to the crotch.
Look at that, 70%, what was it? It's
Rubbing
alcohol. I don't know what's the purpose of Kingston bringing that in. What is he going to do with it? Another, Jesus, now he's pressing on the gonads of Moxley here. Jesus, man. And he flipped them off. Moxley flipped them off. It's like, no matter how much you do to me, I'm not going to quit. That's what he's basically telling them. He's going to expose the alcohol. What the hell is he going to do with the alcohol?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, he's pouring it all over the back of Jon Moxley. I think to add insult to injury with the damn freaking thumbtacks on his back. Jesus, man. That is just sick. Oh, my God. And now he's picked up some more thumbtacks from the corner. What the hell is he going to do? Just slap on him silly? Toss it on his back?
Oh, my Lord. What's it going to do?
Oh, just delivered him in a freaking punch onto the forehead. He might have some on the forehead, but they just flew past this forehead. He brings in that piece of barbed wire that he had earlier. He just tossed it again. He's acting like a madman right now, and now he's doing a chokehold in the middle of the ring. And the ref is asking him if Jon Moxley wants to quit, and he's screaming no. We're already for like 1,000 times now. That's how much of a tough son of a bitch Jon Moxley is. That's why I love this guy, because he's the embodiment of what AEW is and what a world champion should be. Eddie Kingston just pounding him over the face, and he's got him back in that chokehold. And the good people of talent on the side, really, Jon Moxley got Kingston on a sleeper hold here. Very tight, but he was down to one knee and he's back on his feet. Moxley, what is he gonna do? A spike pile driver. And back to that sleeper hold, that choke hold. His feet are underneath the ring, but it don't even matter because this is an I Quit match. Anything goes. Knees to the face. And, double
underhook.
Double underhook DDT, I believe. Drop to the head. I guess the ref asked Eddie Kingston if he wants to quit. He just threw up the middle finger at him. Kingston is not quitting either.
The champ's got the barbed wire.
What is he going to do with it? He's trying to untangle it, but I don't know how he wants to use this. I don't even want to think if he's going to crown him with that barbed wire all over around his bald head, his forehead.
No, he's wrapping it around his arm.
He just flipped him off. Moxley just asked Kingston if he wanted to quit, but now it's a chokehold with the barbed wire around his neck. This is only going to get more nasty here. Look at Eddie Kingston. He's
holding on for dear life.
But Jesus, He's like almost in tears and he's bleeding. He
gives.
quits.
He gives.
He quits. Jon Moxley wins. My God. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. This is as painful and brutal as a person can go. Damn it, man. These guys have taken it too far. They have took it to such extremes. And at the very end of it all, Jon Moxley is still, I think he's already at 300 plus days, I don't know, AEW World Champion. Tough son of a gun. Eddie Kingston lasted as long as he lasted. But at the end, he said, I quit. Jesus, man. Eddie Kingston has been through such torture. Jon Moxley has been through such torture, but Moxley is the one that wrote it all out. He shut out the pain for as much as he did, and he hanged on and won. He made Eddie Kingston say, I quit, and still held on to that AEW World Championship.
No doubt about it. Both men tortured each other in any way, shape, or form, from a barbed wire bat and thumbtacks, alcohol. But of course, it was the toughness, it was the resiliency of Jon Moxley that prevailed tonight.
He did it. Jon Moxley did it. He has been through so many challenges, and this one I think has been one of the roughest of them all. And Jon Moxley survived it. I know Kingston's gonna feel later that he sold himself short, but he did everything he could to try to make Jon Moxley tap, and it didn't work. Jon Moxley, on the other hand, he had a strategy. He did not want it to go this far with Eddie Kingston, based out of respect, out of the history that they had from one another. But look at this. No, and Kingston didn't want nothing. Jon Moxley was trying to help him out. Jon Moxley was trying to help him out. And he just realized that he just fell short. He couldn't finish the job. Moxley is trying to tell him. He's trying to, but he don't want nothing to go with it. I mean, it's based on that history that they had for the longest time. How these guys rode together, how these guys have been there for one another. But still, Eddie Kingston went his way. He's going that way. He left out of the ring on his own. But at the end, folks, Jon Moxley is in that ring, pride and glorious, holding on to that AEW World title. And here comes the next challenger for him. These guys already fought, right? One another?
I suppose so.
Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley. It was just last year, ever since Double or Nothing, if I recall it right, where Jon Moxley attacked Kenny Omega. And now it's a year later, and this is full gear. Kenny Omega won his match against Adam Page. Now he's letting Moxley know that he will be ready for the champion. And that his goal is to be the next AEW World Champion. It's going to be interesting to see where all of this goes. It's going to be really interesting to see where all of this goes. Moxley, once again, guys, is the AEW World Champion. It was a one hell of a fight. It was one hell of a battle. It was nuts. They went to such extremes. Oh, my God, man. And they're ending the show as is, and Jade, the question for me, I think it's already 11:45, so the pay-per-view already ended on its actual airtime. But Yeah, man. I mean, the only question I got now is how badly are these superstars injured from what took place tonight? It's crazy. It's insane. It's just I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw. It's just there was, but nonetheless, it was a hell of a pay per view. I'm glad I ordered it. This is another one I'm not disappointed with. We did start it with All Out, and out of the 3-4 matches that I wanted to see, I was happy with them. I was shocked, and these guys went to a whole other level in their matches, and I was happy with it. AEW really put out a really good pay per view. They have done so many promos, a lot of segments to get to these matches tonight. Bravo for all of you guys, but I am really concerned for the people that are seriously injured. Hopefully, in a matter of hours, or already by Sunday, somewhere in the morning, evening, or whenever we can get on the site and get the latest report on all these guys. Hopefully, we don't hear such unfortunate bad news on these people that are injured. Hopefully something severe. It could be something that where they're going to have to be out of action for a little bit amount of time until they're medically cleared to come back and compete. Hopefully it goes that route. But I, for one, Full Gear was one hell of an event that took place tonight.
Pretty much the theme of the night has been brutal competition. The title matches, the grudge matches, it all just accumulated to one night. And we saw the AEW champion John Moxley. We saw John Moxley retain the AEW title. We see Hikaru Shida retain the women's title. But truly, the one of the most iconic matches. I say one of the most because it's going to be. We saw that despite everything that happened, the Young Bucks have become the new AEW Tag Team Champions. We saw Kenny Omega defeat Hangman Page to become the number one contender, and truly it's been brutal from the AEW Tag Team titles, from the AEW the championship match, from the AEW Women's Champion, and from the Elite Deletion, and truly. Another highlight is when I say was the match between MJF versus Chris Jericho, because I honestly thought Chris Jericho would defeat MJF, but at the end we were all surprised. We were all taken aback when MJF ended up emerging with the victory and a possible membership within the Inner Circle.
Yeah, every match that we witnessed, it was just they delivered the goods. If I would have to give it a rate from 5 stars, definitely 4 out of 5. That's how I would rate this pay-per-view Full Gear. Awesome presentation from beginning to end. The 4 matches that I was looking forward to was not disappointing, but like I said, I was concerned for all of those superstars that were seriously injured tonight, and hopefully we don't get some unfortunate news that they could be out on God forbid for a good period of time or anything like that. Hopefully something within the short term where they can come back and compete, and we get to see them again and enjoy their their work in the ring. That's what I'm concerned with right now, because it's not likely that we get to see this in a pay-per-view, especially throughout the whole night. Maybe in 2 or 3 matches, but almost in a consecutive basis. I mean, within one night, it's unheard of.
Well, yes, and that's the one thing. But one thing you got to keep in mind that in wrestling, accidents can happen, circumstances occur within the spur of the moment. But one thing we have to look for this Wednesday night is that regardless of what happened, if there is some unexpected changes that take place this Wednesday, because we saw great matches, we saw great defenses last night, but we'll be in tune until Wednesday night to see what will be the fallout from from tonight. The only thing we can do is hopefully once we segue into next year and Revolution, find who are the who are the start who can AEW groom and start to say we're gonna rely on you. We saw AEW we see AWC star potential in Will Hobbs. We see AWC they're considering a whole split place. The only thing that's what AEW might have to keep in mind in the matter of days, provided if there is any crucial injuries or situations within AEW in the next 3 days.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes, and yeah, the only thing I'm looking forward to now is this Wednesday coming up on Dynamite, the fallout of everything that we just witnessed tonight on Full Gear, and see where all of this further development goes. But still, like I said, my priority is wanting to hear what is the fallout with every single superstar that has been injured tonight. Hopefully it's not anything severe, drastic, or anything. Hopefully it's something, where a person can be out for a certain amount of time, but then we see them back, fresh as daisies, and see them back to compete and all of that good stuff, because, prayers to them. They put on a great show, but we also are concerned as human beings for them to be at the 100% best and see them come back, because, we're all about seeing these guys and women, progress themselves in the sport, and just watching them entertain us is, it's one of the greatest things ever to see in this lifetime as we speak, when we talk about professional wrestling as a whole. So, guys, that's it from us. This has been our live reaction watching Full Gear, on Sling TV. To me, one of the best platforms that didn't disappoint. We didn't suffer any lagging or anything like that. We had a strong internet base to watch this on. For those that have joined us, thank you very much. For those that have liked this video, thank you very much. For those that have subscribed, we really appreciate it. Thank you very much. It is a blessing that you guys have stuck with us, that have watched every video that I already uploaded and everything like that. So we appreciate you subscribing, liking, commenting on the videos that we have on the Ace One Armageddon channel. Guys, it's been one explosive Saturday, at least from where we are from Chicago, Illinois, enjoying this crazy weather. And, we're not even going to question it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Peace and love worldwide. Enjoy your weekend, folks. This has been Aceman X and Jade. We appreciate you for sticking with us. Until then, have a great night. We'll see you next time.